just boing, shoot out, giving a thumbs up. By the button. Oh, sorry. What were you saying?
Keep in mind, guys, what Mr. Big said about the magic and the names.
Guess that's true.
Do we get pretend names? Or do we hope
I could just use my actual name.
change?
8279 is my name.
8675309.
You're horrible people.
We'll just call you Jenny.
But what is your real name?
279.
I was gonna say that's what the work order says for
It's just easier if you call me Flamel usually, because that's an easier to remember.
I mean, yeah, just referring to by like your designated.
By her dad's name.
Yeah, well, last name. It's his last name.
Would be a little weird to call me Nicholas.
Also, we're just standing at the point where this guy was just, like mugged. We should probably.
No, I think we've been.
No, you guys have been walking.
We've been walking.
We're
I was like, we totally stopped and just. Okay, yeah, you just ate the little metal boy. Good.
And started walking. Yeah, basically.
Yeah, you guys have been walking.
So, not to be that guy, but I also am usually that guy. So, what exactly is our plan?
We are going to the Grunge pits to find the memory module thingy for Chronicler, and then we retrieve the boon from Rosie, and then return and complete our mission.
On the
But we
way,
should-
we will bring Plankerton to his friend.
Do we know what his brain looks like?
Plankerton? Oh, Chroniclers.
I am not a computer person, so I would not know.
I mean, I
Can-
am, but he's a
Well,
very
we saw
ancient-
where it came from.
Based off of the memory recordings, I pull up one of the memory recordings that has Chronicler in it from the house, like with the cake and everything, and I'll just zoom in on him when he still had his brain. I'm gonna guess it looks like that, or at least the outside of it.
I was gonna say, that could just be like
Was Chronicler in with us?
protecting
Yeah.
everything.
Okay.
So do we have a way to? I just know if you want to. Do you have a way you can verify, like test, if that way they don't.
Yes. I mean, yeah, most likely. They'd have to have pretty secure protections to stop me from checking, because I can most likely just tap into the memories and view them. See what information is in there.
That's okay. So I'm just gonna be like, yeah, because I don't think my comm device is in the best shape right now to hook in even with my tools.
DM, I'm gonna take a gander at my cane. Is it also warm? No. Interesting. Well, that is heckin' sparkly.
Yeah, I can probably get into it just fine. I mean, I could get into these older computer chips. Those were probably part of my brain at one point, so a little easier, but this won't be too much different. Probably.
Sloanda's just kind of like looking between the kid and Flamel and just like looking thoughtful.
Alright, so these Grunge pits seem like a fighting place. So we should probably be, ready. So I'm gonna be very, very honest. I remember killing with you in the future, but also technically none of you killed anyone, you were just willing to at that point. So I really should probably ask, what I was gonna say, I know Ewan is willing to murder people in cold blood.
It's not murder.
That's true. He was a dirty rat, and he deserved to be thrown to that crowd to be ripped apart. I know I will kill someone in cold blood, no matter what, if they deserve it in my eyes. I go, Bloop's a pacifist.
Bloop nods.
Canonically, I have not seen any of the murders that Bloop has committed. I have always been somewhere else.
Bloop doesn't murder people, he just melts them. He cleans them from the outside in.
I haven't seen that either.
He cleans them from existence.
He's like fucking pet dog slime. Like, that's what he is. And I'm just gonna be like, so do you two just, you're all sciencey, but do you also kill things? Are you willing?
I mean, I've never killed any person before. In the Grunge Pits, was that one of the places where it's allowed here?
I would assume Grunge Pits has that kind of name with a connotation. I'm not saying we go in, blasting. I'm just saying we should be prepared for it.
I just don't break laws, so,
So if it's not against the law, you're willing to.
Absolutely.
Good to know. What about you, Slunda?
Good question. I have not killed before, but I have seen death. That does not really mean anything. To protect, do what needs to be done, but I'm not well equipped for causing death.
I go, do you want to borrow a gun? And I kind of just move my coat to the side. I have three handguns and a rifle. So I can lend you this rifle. It's a new find.
Arvad, as you show your weaponry,
Flash.
all of you guys notice as all of the various robots and androids in the vicinity immediately stop.
Put that
All of them immediately turn to you. There's this holographic screen that comes over their faces, and in unison you hear, "Weaponry of any kind in the cyclohex is not permitted. Please return these weapons to a more concealed portion of your body, or drastic actions will be taken against you."
I close my coat.
In an instant, that is gone. The robots turn their head and they begin on their way. All traffic also stopped. Everything just seemed like to freeze for a moment.
Literally, after closing my coat back around my guns, I just flex and I go, but what about these guns? And then when the
I wouldn't joke too hard in case.
DM.
Oh, good.
I'd like to make sense motive on all the robot. Did this seem like something that they would remember, or just some interrupt that happened that took over essentially?
That would be a good thing to roll for. Yeah, sense motive.
What is my sense motive bonus? Yes, I like that bonus. That looks like a good bonus.
Can I do a sense motive on everyone around me just to see if they thought my joke was funny?
Slunda's reaction to it is just like, oh, wait, these are also called guns? I have guns.
I mean, kind of. So, Flamel, instead of laughing your joke, is now trying to explain it to Slunda.
Please let me think they're funny.
Ewan, it seems like this was an automated response to weaponry being presented or shown.
Noted. So it's I'm going to lean over to Arvad. Say, my guess is, if it comes to a firefight, we may be swarmed if we're in this sector.
Well, I think if there's a fight in general, there'd be bad times unless they have, permission. Once we get to the grunge pits, that's where I'm more worried. But also, I will not hesitate. Though
I'll just nod.
do miss my grenade. Those were so handy on that ship.
You guys are about a block away now from these, or the converging towers. Giant 90-foot tall, 90 feet, 90-story tall buildings that converge at the top and form a singular building. No real defining features other than just this neon blue light coming from each of the various windows on both of the buildings. There's almost like a holographic text floating in between that just seems to be rotating in these bright red, or like this neon red light that just says, repeats over and over, "Welcome to the Cyclohex. Welcome to the Cyclohex."
Sounds like a cycle.
Oh, why was my thing?
Cool.
Oh, cool.
Now that you're closer to the buildings, you can definitely tell that there's the AI and robots that are in the area. There's definitely an upgrade to them. You can see they're built bigger. Average, each one is standing probably 6.5 feet to 7 feet tall. Have like the muscular build to them, but are all wearing suit and tie or some form of dress. Most of them are like featureless in the face. It's just the smooth plating. Every once in a while, you'll see them turn to each other and a little hologram will pop on their faces that will emulate facial expressions, and they go away. No one seems to really be heading in or out of the buildings next to you, even though there's bright neon signs indicating banks and other like accounting firms, judicial buildings and whatnot, but no one's entering or leaving those.
So I will say, Arvad, that after Flamel kind of explains to Slinda, she just kind of like turns and goes, "Oh, huh?"
Oh dear, it's a pity laugh.
Oh,
I picked up on that, yes.
Yes.
Wait, there was a joke?
Well, she said that.
Don't explain it to Bloop either, it'll make it worse. Arvid's already embarrassed enough.
Can I like
Oh,
artificially inflate my arms like that one SpongeBob episode
100% you can.
and just do the same thing he did but with very large arms now?
Huh?
Oh boy. Okay. Well, so we've reached the converging towers. So according to the directions we got from Rosie, there is a path leading into the Grunge Works that leads into kind of a maze among junk piles. So I'm gonna look around for that.
Roll a perception check for me.
All right. Check and see what my perception is.
Oh my gosh, it might actually work too. That'd be sad.
No, I have to be helpless. What you'll probably end up doing is putting your kid inside me.
No.
And then you would die. But anyway, 22.
So starting at this, being where you are at this moment, nothing seems to lead to anything that would be different. You have these large concrete staircases that lead up to these two buildings. Robots moving up and down, kind of start walking up that way, getting closer and closer to the towers themselves. Robots here seem to be carrying briefcases, and all looks very official business. As you get closer, though, you're probably like within 100 feet or so of them. With the lights shining out, you can see there's this faint. It's like this faint. It almost looks like there's like some sort of like sparkly mist in the air as you're getting closer to it. Yeah, kind of like a glitter bomb, but just everywhere. The light is allowing you to see it.
Whoa.
Getting closer and closer. I need Ewan and Arvad and Bloop to make a fortitude save.
We're gonna need to pause for a second
Okay, we'll pause right here then.
because someone just came to the door.
You're good.
Oh, yay!
Also, does it make a difference? Does wearing a mask make a difference?
No,
Okay.
you do not need to make the save.
Well, I know, but I'm thinking about the Ewan.
Oh, for Ewan, no.
Does this have to do with a visual effect?
No.
Okay.
I don't have anything against it. I rolled a 19.
Oh, nice.
Fortitude.
Wait, fortitude save. Okay, because there's something glittery going on.
I need
Yeah.
to listen to this recording afterwards. See how nice my dice.
Oh, nice.
D&D ASMR.
Starfinder ASMR. Excuse you.
Tabletop role-playing game ASMR.
Yeah.
Beyond your death saving.
Uh, right.
So
Are we saving versus sparkles? Is that what we're doing?
Yeah.
Wait. So did a sparkle bomb just go off? Or...
No, it's like you can see it. That's right. It's this strange. It's not really mist, but like it's like dust, but it's blue and it definitely is sparkly. That you can only see when like there's a light from a window shining down on it. As the light passes through, you can see it.
Okay.
It's not like it goes off. It's just there.
So we're in a mist. Does anything happen to those of us who had to roll the...
I will say it when Cole gets back. I'm also gonna go.
Very
My-
fair. I just remembered that.
My watch just went off, so I'm gonna go change that out really quickly. I'll be right back.
Okay.
And I think I'll also go start feeding our kids. 'Cause
I
it was
lied.
about that time.
I lied because
Alright.
I forgot there's an alarm or not alarm, but like a buzzing sound that goes off when it's like you have 10 minutes before the dryer's off.
Why would you
Oh,
put
gotcha.
that on? What sort of
It's dumb. I don't know. It's annoying. It's loud. Goes off like 7 times. It's so dumb.
It's very dumb.
Dum da dum dum dum.
Oh, yes. Pierced my thumb.
Oh, no.
I'm playing with these little tiny neodymium magnets. They're very fun.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
Alright, now it's done. I'll be back in a minute.
Great.
Okay, I'm
Welcome
back.
back.
I'm not feeding the
DM just
babies
ran
quite
to-
yet because I want them to be all the way asleep before I go in there.
Oh,
so we
Drake
will have
just
to
went
do
to
that in a
feed the
bit.
babies.
I sent them back downstairs.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, cool.
With cookies though.
Okay. Alright, DM just went to bump his laundry, or grab his laundry or something.
Wait a minute. What is this?
Special roll that not everyone has to roll.
Taste your top one and it has chocolate on it. Come swap me. I'm not sure what kind of cookies these are. Let me see what their flavor lineup is this week.
That's caramel.
Okay, yes, you got a dulce de leche. Got a maple oatmeal. Oh, I thought this was a different one. If you would rather have maple oatmeal, come trade me.
Yes.
Okay, great. Don't want maple oatmeal.
What do you guys think is up with the sparkly stuff?
I don't know.
Drugs.
Yeah, so people had to make a
Drugs.
fortitude save?
Yes, those.
Yes.
Those of you who need to breathe. No, yeah, there we go.
I was gonna say fortitude saves are physical punishment, attacks against vitality and health. So poison.
Or probably drugs.
Yeah.
No, because that would be a will save. Well, I guess it would depend on the drug.
Good thing we don't need to breathe.
I was gonna say.
It's not reflex. Dodge the glitter.
I was gonna say Arved's pretty used to certain effects.
Being drunk.
Did you spend 9 years building up an immunity to alchemy powder?
No, he's just drunk a lot.
He's been more than drunk. Alcoholism is just what he leaves as his base element.
Alright, I've returned.
To fight his story, he's probably done just about every drug that exists, except the bad ones, like heroin. Anything revolving needles, he wouldn't do.
Who's you?
Yeah, because I don't want to pretend needles either. Gross.
Are we all back?
Yes.
Alright, so. Ewan, you're the only one affected by this right now.
Oh.
Oh, dang it. I'm
As
going to sneeze real hard.
yeah, you kind of do. You get a little itchy. Your nose gets a little itchy. You begin sneezing. With each sneeze, your eyes blink, and as you begin looking around, people or these robots start to look like people. They're not robots. They're just people, businessmen and businesswomen walking in and out of buildings. Umbrellas held as they're in suit and tie, work attire dresses of various colors. Most of them seem to be human or elf, but they all just seem very tall. Tall humans, tall elves, walking in and out. You guys notice as there's like this blue little twinkle that begins forming around Ewan's eyes.
A little what? Around
This is
Like this
interesting.
like blue little haze.
Oh, the spice.
But not as blue. Not necessarily the spice. It's not like his. It's not like the color of his eyes have changed. It's just this. It's like around the.
I was gonna say, speaking of the spice, though,
The new trailer just dropped.
new
It was
trailer
great.
just dropped, and I refuse to watch it because I don't want to be sad.
It spoils so much of what happens in part 2. It's dumb.
Well, I mean, if you've ever read the books, which have been out for like 30 years at this point, those people can just suck it up.
Fair.
I'm excited. Timothy Chalamet is hot, and he makes a good Paul.
He does make a good Paul.
Just
Anyways,
gonna like
back to the
Ewan?
spice. Ewan.
I appear to be under some sort of anti-species, anti-racism effect.
Wait, you
What?
got a racism effect?
We gotta leave.
You're
I'm gonna-
racist? Who are you racist against?
These people that you're talking. Oh, you see, Slunda and Flamel start to appear human.
Planker.
Like,
Slunda?
Slunda already appears human, but like just some of the aspects of her skin become less.
Well, she appears Kasathan.
Yeah, I don't look human. I look Kasathan. There's a difference.
Less humanoid, I should say. Like that, just her skin seems to become a little bit more elastic.
Wait,
It's not as
does she resolve human or does she resolve Kasathan?
She resolves Kasathan, but just some of the aspects of her are becoming more almost like skin-like. And then Flamel is becoming human.
Does she look old?
Oh, now I look like old lady.
She looks to be mid-30s. Dark, long, dark hair, tied off like in a side braid.
Elven 30s or human 30s?
Human 30s. And everybody else, like, blue. You see this, Blinkerton, you watch as he starts becoming like a young boy. Short, brown hair, overalls, and that's all he's wearing is a set of overalls. Has a lot of dirt and muck all over his face. And you see this look of... You see, like, he's just there, and he seems to try to be talking, and you see, like, Bloop vibrating as Bloop... you can't really start... You stop seeing through him as Bloop starts to turn into this robot, and there's almost like this...
Wait, Bloop starts to turn into a robot?
Yeah, like this...
What?
Not necessarily, like, a normal robot. He kind of looks like a giant oven. With arms and legs and this head.
What do you mean you're under an anti-racism effect, Ewan? You were racist before?
You're an up.
I'm going to glance back to where the car was. Do cars appear different?
Cars still appear to be cars.
Bloop is pregnant.
Guys, I have a bun in the oven.
There's a child in him.
With child.
He's with child.
But wait, but if he's an oven, but Plankerton looks like a human child, then
This is getting weird.
that's not pregnancy.
Weirder.
That's like
Hansel!
like a...
Hansel, can you hear me?
You see, like, behind this oven door, you see this small child looks of panic getting over his face. He begins like, Bloop, nothing's actually happening to you. But you see, like, he seems to be panicking, pounding against this door as this flame just, like, the pilot light becomes hotter and the flames start igniting. You see this child just beating against the doors in a panic.
Okay.
Does Arvad look different?
Yeah,
Or is
Arvad looks...
Arvad just Arvad?
Arvad is also... all, like, the humanoid, non-robotic people are becoming robots. These shiny, metallic chrome... This chrome skin, the facial features are being just turned into a solid plate.
Arvad looks like a robot?
I'm going to look at my hand. Like...
You see, it looks like a skeletal robot. Arm, like Terminator type, is there, and you watch as this chrome metal begins covering all of it into a more metal hand.
Whoa.
What are you? What's happening, Arvad? Yuan?
Is this affecting my...
Auditory?
This is only affecting what I'm seeing and perceiving right now, right? Not affecting my memory?
Yep.
Okay. I'm going to stop and stand still. It appears
Standing
to be...
still, the lights seem to start spinning around you, and it's giving a almost like a sense of vertigo is happening as lights are flashing. It's disorientating. It's spinning, but when you're moving, all of that seems to stop.
Okay. I'm going to say I appear to be drugged. It is changing the appearance of people. I'm gonna point at Arvad. You look like a robot.
I just start inhaling really hard. How did you get it?
As you do that, Arvid, your eyes start to get the like blue haze over blue sparkles in the corner of the eyes, and everybody else starts to transform in the same manner.
Oh.
I need you to make a will save, though.
Nice.
Let's see.
And you, and for some reason, Slunda are changing to look
18.
different.
Okay, you're fine.
You look like a human, and
Oh.
you also changed to look more human, which
That's weird.
I've only seen other robot-looking people do that. Are you
Oh,
a robot? I'm pointing at Slunda.
Sort of?
No, you're
I
not a
don't-
robot. An android is completely different.
Oh, okay.
Is it?
Bloop looks like an oven who is baking a child.
What? I double checked to make sure plankton's not being eaten.
You see, he's just like vibing. He seems like you can see Bloop vibrating, like he's still trying to talk, and you see the eye. It's slower in shutting as there's all this goo that's filled in the cracks and crevices, but he still seems to be kind of frozen in his little thing.
Specifically, a flame oven that is burning the child.
He's not
That's not happening.
on flame.
No one is being burned. Well, in our vicinity. I'm sure somewhere.
Arvad, can you confirm
Well, you've
this?
decided to sniff the glitter.
No, he just turned on his porn filter, essentially.
Does it look similar to how he's describing, or is it?
Uh-huh.
Okay. I just go, yeah, it's the most boring eye I've ever got.
Your ears begin well, you go through the same like disorientation that you went through, but as long as you're kind of just moving, swaying, everything calms down. Everything though, it's like if you have astigmatism, the lights are all just shooting off in different beams.
It's just me as normal everyday life while I drive.
Yes, or same with me. Yeah. It's great. So you have that going on, and now your guys' ears start to ring a little bit. They are. It's like that high. It's what do they call it? You see like this high pitch. It's like I can't remember what it's called, but it starts off slow and then it gets higher and higher pitch. And you just hear this woman's voice. Only you two hear it. Robotic in nature. Welcome to the Cyclohex. Will you be joining us for long here? You guys watch as on the building that you're in front of, which is the left side, the two main doors just start opening and there's just bright LED blue light that is pouring out.
We have business elsewhere.
Just you two are hearing it. You guys, like everybody can see this happening, but only you two hear this.
I just go, what are the rules?
A carefree experience of wonder, joy, and pleasure. Come back. Come in. Relax. Take a load off of your shoulders. The Psychohex has many fun things to experience. This is just but a taste of what you will see, hear, and experience.
But the child probably should not go in. We should go take care of kid.
Well,
So
I'm not sure that you're hearing that, Slunda.
No, only the drug boys can hear
I'm
it.
just gonna
Gotcha.
go,
We can see something.
do you
We have business elsewhere.
You guys just hear me saying this aloud. I just go, what are the rules? Do you have
What?
booze?
We have all manner of beverage.
Arva?
alcoholic, and none. None. For those that require it. Fine motor oils, if that so quenches your thirst. Everything is complimentary.
I'm in! And I
No, wait!
start walking.
Arvan starts walking up the steps. The rest of you see, as he's walking up, like you look up and you see these two shadowy figures. You can't really make up much because of the light that is shining as they, just these silhouettes enter in. They appear to be the same build, same height, but that's all you can see. Just two silhouettes now standing in this doorway. Arms are crossed behind their back, and they seem to just be waiting as Arved's taking a step after step up the staircase.
Standing in front of me?
No, this is like at the top of the steps in the building. They,
So I'm walking towards them?
yep, one of them just steps back and motions for you to enter.
I'm going
before-
to grab onto him and then say, Rule 17. Do not buy what you cannot afford.
They said it was complimentary.
And DM,
And you believe that?
Yes, Lamel.
would I be able to potentially sober him up with some kind of
Cocktail.
injection that I can
Oh,
cook up? I
you
have
can
medication
certainly try.
mastery as
Uh-huh.
my theorem,
Oh,
so I can make antitoxins and sedatives, which I'm not sure those are exactly what I need, but I'm gonna attempt.
can definitely try with an
Basically just-
antitoxin.
I'm pulling something out. I'm just like, this has got to stop. He's making
Eli.
bad choices.
After you say that, I just go, and I pull a coin out of my pocket, and I flip it, and I catch it, and I go, heads or tails?
Always go for the head.
Shit! Fine, and I just trudge back down the stairs, and I put my coin back in my pocket, because it was heads.
You
holding a
see the syringe in Flamel's hands.
Do I need to intervene?
No, the coin won.
Okay.
I'll pat him on the shoulder and say, I'll owe you a drink.
The
Cinder
voices,
looks very confused about the coin having won.
the voices pick back up in your guys' ears. What others do not enjoy, we promise that you will enjoy very much. A life without worry, a life without pain. And still a beating heart.
Oh, goodness.
You can come and join us.
This is still in just the two drugged guys.
Mhm.
Drugged.
I will turn to the other three and say, will you please escort us out of this affected area?
Absolutely. Just put a hand on each of their shoulders. We're leaving.
You begin turning around, walking back down the steps. One final message comes across to both of you. This time it's individually. Arva goes to you first. There are things that will make you forget the pain of losing her. Things that can take that away permanently. Iwan. This was the first step that you had taken to have a life with her. You don't want to make that mistake and lose her.
That makes no sense. I'm gonna keep walking.
She's like,
I
you're
keep
dumb.
walking as well, but just sadly walking now. Now, not only am I not getting drunk, now I'm getting reminded of the past while I'm sober. This place sucks.
Ooh, the grunge
I
pit.
should've
No more
asked
drunk
for
trips.
Big If I could have had the alcohol in our house.
Don't you have a thing where you can just pull something out of the air?
I'm not paying for booze, that's why I make my own.
That's the reason why. Wow.
A final look back, and you see as these two figures, twin-like in nature, fade away into the light as the doors shut. That mind-altering fuzziness begins to subside as everybody slowly starts reverting back to normal. Gone down the steps, and looking in the area, you have two side streets and a couple alleyways. Down some of the alleyways are they look like pipework sections of the city, or the entrance to some pipeworks. The others are just nicely kept. No dirt, no trash. Just nothing, really.
I'm going to turn to Arvog. Say, is the effect gone?
Ian, is the effect gone?
The effect is that's leaving.
I just like. I'm assuming you're close to me, and I'm just gonna pinch your cheek. Is it that I'm assuming it feels fleshy?
It does.
I mean, you look less fleshy. You look not. It's going, but it's still. And I just pinch you again, and I go, nope, now it's gone.
Oh, okay.
Look.
This ability you have to purchase stuff out of the air, how does it work?
Sorry, what was that? You cut out.
And this effect that you have to purchase stuff out of the air, how does it work?
Oh. Are you asking as a player or as
In character.
Oh, I just go, well, it's rather new. I just felt like I needed something, and I reached in and I bought it, but I didn't buy it now. I bought it then, but I still got it now. It's like Amazon Prime. No, but I can only do it once a day, and the money just gets pulled straight from my account. So, if you need something, I can't
No.
do anything for you until tomorrow because I bought. Did I buy a cake?
I bought a cake.
Yeah, you bought a cake. So I was like,
Is it
I
still
want
is it
cake.
still today?
I was gonna say, oh, I didn't buy the cake today. That was just one of the things that we had as an idea. So I haven't bought anything today yet.
Well,
Your ability ever recharge while we're still in the glassway?
We slept.
That doesn't mean a day passed.
it also doesn't mean that a day didn't pass.
DM, does it feel like I can reach into time?
Based on it being a day, and you've already done it, no.
Wait. You get the cake.
I thought I bought it as we were.
Yeah, he bought it.
Yeah,
You
so
bought
I
it.
Then yes.
used it today.
Then yes.
Okay, I'm just like, no, I'm pretty sure I can feel the interdimensional vending machine.
Okay.
Well,
Once
I'm
you
gonna
use it,
hold up my cred stick. I said I owed you a drink.
DM. I've actually looked across the Starfinder page. While they have prices for many things, the prices for alcohol vary.
Mm-hmm.
So
I'm gonna transfer him money for a medium drink.
I'm
medium.
yes, like not like
Mid-strength.
a large bottle, but I'm assuming like one of those a smaller bottle of like.
Yeah, smaller bottle, mid strength.
So it's not a Bud Miller Lite. Gotcha. Okay. It'd probably be like 10 credits then.
Okay.
All right.
Yep.
You all watch as he goes. You just see the grouping of technology. Money is transferred, and then I just like. You don't even see it. Like I don't grab it this time. It's just like all of a sudden there is a bottle in my hand, and it's already to my mouth.
Is this the best time?
I have drunk half of it already.
All right.
He operates better when he is drunk. It
hope
goes against
so.
reason, but I have seen this.
All right. Okay.
While he might be human, I do believe his biology has been altered by more than just the chemical processes of
Excessive
alcohol.
Luke, you probably feel a little bit of a buzz from all the ethanol that's coming off of Plinkerton. That's being leaked into your system.
Oh, so I'm getting drunk off Plankerton?
Slightly. A little bit.
I enjoy it.
He's leaking some something somewhere.
Is it
So what?
Am I just drinking his rotten or something?
Essentially, yeah.
What were you two having a conversation with?
There were.
Second half of the bottle and I go, nothing.
There was a voice resounding in our heads.
The mist is probably nanobots. That like linked us to whatever this is in there, or whatever the magical equivalent of nanobots is.
No, there's nanobots. They look
Cool.
pretty similar.
Good. I was just like, wait a second. That doesn't. I don't know if nanobots are in this thing. I just know my character.
Oh yeah, there's
Okay, cool. Just like,
nanobots are in this world.
I was like, yeah, that mist is probably nanobots, and they were like, hey, we're gonna mess with your senses and give you good shits. But, you know, Ewan helped me decide otherwise. And I just look at Ewan and I go, what sad thing did they say to you?
Bad thing.
Nothing, never mind. Let's go to the jump pit.
Didn't you just ask for booze?
I just... You literally just watched me put away the second half of the bottle. Just, I drank half, I put the rest in my coat after screwing the lid on. I drank a lot. Like water. Like, you've seen humans
Yeah.
drink, but that doesn't seem good.
I have worries for your liver. Which one?
Keep walking.
You're only supposed to have one.
As I said, I'm sure that there have been some. He is not purely human. He might be part dwarven.
So where are you guys heading to? As you haven't quite seen any like entranceway. Seen this alleyway, like these some pipework section.
Those are
clear alleyways.
Oh, sorry. You go.
And just streets that don't seem to end.
Yes, it is against the rules to do
I don't know. Any of the directions look like dirtier or dingier or dare I
Pipeworks,
say,
yeah.
grungier?
The pipeworks.
Okay. I'm gonna guess that way. Maybe.
I'm gonna glance at Plinkerton and see if he's pointing anywhere, and then
Yeah.
shrug if he's not, and say looks good as any.
Looking down at Plinkerton, he is currently bloop filled and is looks like you can see like the area right around him. Bloop is inside of Bloop is vibrating, like he's trying to talk, but that's about it.
A question, because we have Sloop with us. What did Sloop look like for their hallucinations?
Oh, yeah.
Sloop. I forgot about Sloop. Sorry. Sloop looked like this just metallic dog.
Goddard?
Yeah, kind of like Goddard, except less boxy and more like a German Shepherd that's made of steel plates and very, very sharp metal teeth.
Is the tin dog?
So yeah, the pipeworks would be the grungy part, but Plankerton is
I
also
say
just...
we try that way.
You start leading the party towards
Yep.
that way. The air becomes slightly more still, just sounds of water dripping from these little pipes that almost becomes this pipework jungle that's in there. Pipes overlapping and twisting and turning, heading into buildings underground. Who knows where they lead? Some of them are just metallic, and you can't really see what's going through them. Others have small little glass windows that you can see various blues and purples and green liquids being pumped through them.
You said some of these pipes were dripping?
Yes.
I am taking samples of every color I can find.
Okay. Sounds good.
You should maybe have taken a sample of that glitter.
That's a good point. I think if we'd spent longer there, I would have, but I had other things to worry about, like you.
Walking
I think
in,
Arved's right. It probably was nanobots.
you guys are finding yourself having to duck and twist and turn to make it through some of these smaller places, but there does seem to be a set path that is wandering in. Traveling for about another 15-20 minutes, you start to see off in the under some of the larger pipes, small cardboard houses, much more a bigger trash buildup that you're noticing. People here, like as you guys are walking through, you see these small little communities of people and androids and robots alike, hunched over and kind of trench like that. Those the dark green and brown raincoats pulled up over their heads, and they're keeping to the shadows, just watching you guys as you're going through. You hear several of them talking to themselves and talking amongst each other as you pass by. Just hear, they're a new bunch. Wonder if they've got any credits on them. Others saying, no, can't do that. You know what would happen to us. Small trash bins that have fires on them, or lit inside of them, and people are gathered around warming up. This is definitely a cold, shut-off crowd that either look at you guys in disgust or just completely avoid you as you guys are passing by. The pipeworks start to become thicker. You see steam pouring out of some of the pipes to release pressure periodically all around. Condensation dripping, leaving these dark black pools on the ground. Foul odors begin filling the air. And as you reach probably the densest part of it, there is you notice these two cloaked figures that are gathered around one of those burning. This one is like it's like a giant piston that's been refurbished into a small like space heater, but it's just fueled by a fire on the inside of it. Gathered there, and you could hear these female voices coming out from them. Oh, new visitors. Go check on them, sister. And one of them steps in front of you. Hello there. These very dirty, brown robed and cloak, or like this baggy cloaked hood over her face. You can see this beautiful smooth skin coming out from it with long, dark, pitch black hair. Probably going like to mid-waist. That's tied in a bun. You see, not a bun, no braid, sorry. Several trinkets tied into the hair as well. We don't get many visitors this way. Mine's sparing something from me and my sister. It's very cold here. Very cold. I don't mean to steal anything for you or cause you harm. We just are just looking for something. You look like nice travelers.
I am called Sunda. Who are you? What is your name?
A pale hand reaches out. Trying to, not really sure like where to shake, what part of your hands to shake, but it's just like reaches out in general direction. You can see her head pokes out from her hood a little bit, and you see these deep purple eyes. My apologies, I don't know what is customary. She just holds it out. I'll let you shake with whatever hand it works. Vanestra.
Starts to reach out one of her hands, and then she realizes it's the backward hand, so she spits over and shakes with her upper right hand.
What was the name you said, DM?
Vanestra. We just... Yes. We don't need to hold you up, but just anything that you could offer would be nice.
I can draw you.
Oh, that would be... if you have the time. She pulls her hood off completely. Beautiful, fair-skinned woman, human woman, with this long black hair. Almost looks like she has this small silver crown, or almost more like a tiara. It's not very flashy, or not. Tiara isn't the right word. It's just like a thin middle band. I don't know what you call it. Circlet. Thank you. Yes. Circlet in her hair. Seems to be missing some gems. Kind of worn, but is there none the least. That would be beautiful.
And do you know where someone called L3 is?
L3. That sounds like. A robot or droid or of some sort. I'm not quite sure. There's many that are between here and the Grunge pits. I'm sorry I can't help you out there. Why? Should I let L3 know that you're looking for him or it? If I see it.
We were just looking to drop someone off there.
Oh, I see. So you are a group of kind people willing to help those out in need.
Yes. Does anybody else even know anything, or everybody's just like paused while Sunda's like, "Yeah, I'll draw you a picture," which I guess turned into
I'm sitting there trying to figure out Ewan's position on charity.
I don't really have very many things to spare, so... I kind of lost all of my possessions recently, and I have about 3 possessions, and I kind of need them.
I mean, anything from just a little bit of scrap that could help us get a next meal, and the Grunge fits. Smallest little thing, small credits, bolts. You see the other cloaked figure. She's now pulled her hood off, and she seems to be slightly taller, but she looks identical to this woman. Except her back is she's hunched over a little bit. You can tell she's a little taller. Sister, just don't. Sorry about her. She's a little pushy, but that bolt right there, I'm sure you're not using that one. And she gets a little close to you and starts tapping on you.
No. I do need that. I do need all of the parts that are attached to me.
Okay.
Thank you.
starts moving around and inspecting each
I'm
of
going
you.
to look at them and ask, what constitutes as scrap?
I mean, if really anything constitutes a scrap. You find the right person, the right Hisoki, the right goblin, the right orc. You could sell them about anything. Your fingernail, the lint inside your belly button, they could consider that scrap to the right one. But most of the time, it's some sort of metal work or contraption.
I mean, I might have a bit of lint.
Start paying attention. Like, oh, well, what's going on?
What a fascinating creature are you? Both of them get really up close next to you, Bloop.
You said you need scrap?
Who still has Blankerton inside?
Scrap would be very nice. That'd be helpful. We could sell it off.
No. Handle first.
Whoa.
Sorry, what?
Give one
What
the
did you
big
say?
gun, give the other one the battery.
Where were you keeping that?
Alright. And then he just like disassembles it and like, gives it to them like that.
What are you disassembling?
He took a battery out of a gun.
Oh,
Whoa.
Oh.
Right.
They both bow to you and graciously accept your gift. Thank you, Blue One. You're very kind soul. We wish there were more kind souls here. We lost our sister. Oh, so long ago. It's very sad, yes.
what's her name?
It's been a long time. Names are forgotten. Names are lost. But if you have anything that you can give to us, that would be nice.
I mean, you said lint could be scrapped. There's probably some lint in this backpack. I'm gonna check and see if there's lint I can give them.
Oh yeah, there's lint.
Here. You
And
said
so
this
this is
works,
like,
right?
am I drawing you, or what do you want me to draw?
You can draw whatever your heart desires, young one. They accept the one of them, except the one that was a hunch. Except
One
the
who did
lint.
not give her name.
She hasn't given her name. You watch as her fingers seem to elongate just slightly, become a little more rigid, and she just carefully picks up the lint, sniffs it. Ah, beautiful, thank you. She stuffs it in a little bag.
Great.
From
This place
the
is so
toaster.
interesting.
From the toaster, I'm going to just rip out the cord.
Oh, the will feed well from this. Thank you. Thank you.
And Slinda's just drawing like a picture. She's drawing the two sisters and extrapolating a third sister.
Use your mind powers and manifest the other sister.
Well, they look just the same, so I'm like, maybe
Yeah.
their other sister looks the same too.
Probably. Safe bet.
Anything from you? And Vanestra moves her sister out of the way. And sorry about my sister. She's a little. Nah. She didn't get the looks for mom, that's for sure.
But they look the same.
They do,
Okay.
but one's smaller and not as hunchbacked.
Okay.
Um, Vanessa just starts getting like almost uncomfortably close to you, Arvad. Oh, you haven't seen one like you for quite a while. Is there anything you? Oh, you could stay for a little while.
No.
Anything to give?
Nope.
Oh, are you sure?
Uh,
Okay. Well, thank you to the rest of you for your kind donations. We'll have food. But be careful if you're heading to the Grunge pits.
I'll finish up the picture and I'll just like tear it out of the sketchbook and hand it over.
Graciously accepts it. Roll a professional check for me.
Alright.
No, it's stuck figure.
I tried too hard to get that third sister in there.
There's just a little bit. Yeah, the third sister looks a little off.
And it just throws off the whole picture.
Throws off all of it, but they both seem to like very much enjoy the picture. Seem very polite. Head back over to their little canister and pull back up their hoods. Enjoy whatever else you're doing down here. Careful though. Further you go in, the less friendly people are gonna get.
Nice to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you well.
I'm gonna bow and keep walking.
Ah.
DM,
Uh-huh.
I just want to make a quick sense motive check from these guys.
Sounds good.
And I didn't want to say anything because everyone was talking, but could I have been keeping my eye out to make sure they didn't, try and pickpocket anyone during the whole thing?
Oh, 100%. Yeah. Roll a perception check for me. And then
I'm sitting here like, Luna has no reason to sense motive. She's like, oh, yeah, sure, I'll draw you a picture.
This is my new favorite dice.
It's
We're perception, right?
yep.
Flamel was just like, I probably shouldn't ask them for a blood sample.
Was that your perception?
Yeah.
You don't see. I mean, during the entire encounter, there was no one that seemed to have anything taken from them. You could see their hands at all times, so it was pretty safe.
Okay, then as we're leaving, I will flick each of them a bullet.
Okay.
It's the closest thing I have to scrap on.
Fair.
I'm assuming you're walking. They're kind of gone back, and you can hear them mumbling to each other as you turn around to flip him a bullet. You watch as the one that didn't mention her name. She seems even larger now. The hunch in her back seems a little more prominent, and you catch her. She's looking at you, and she's doing some weird hand movements in the air as the bullet. You flick it to both of them as they both just catch it in the air. See this crooked grin appear as she waves her hand in the air, and this faint reddish purple line that is just floating there disappears as she blows you a kiss and takes it.
So everyone ended up giving you something except for Flamel, is that
Don't
right?
worry, guys. I don't
Wait,
want to
no.
ever deal with night hag situations ever again.
Yeah,
I just need to find
neither.
something in my inventory that I can share.
That was. Look, once I
Links from
realized
my
what.
backpack.
You killed the first one, the other two had to go somewhere, okay?
Oh my gosh, wait, was that real?
Literally them.
Shit!
I literally only have.
Those are the sisters of the night hag we murdered. Oh, really? Oh no!
No, it's a good thing we all gave them something.
Wait,
Does that
did you give them
suck?
Flamel?
Yeah, Flamel gave him
lint.
something. We all gave him
lint
something.
from my backpack because they said lint counts as scrap. So I was like,
Oh, that's right.
good.
Okay, cool.
Lint. Because other than that, I just have my backpack, my
I am
computer
so
glove,
glad
and the supplies in
I
my chemistry set.
decided that Ewan can't be charitable.
Good. Yeah. Hopefully it was enough because I do remember last time I did give them money and they still cursed me.
Well, what happened then was you gave them small change compared to everyone else giving him big bucks.
Hoping lint isn't small change.
You gave him a gun.
And I gave them ammo for a completely different kind of gun. It's the
Yeah.
only thing I had that I could give. I was trying to figure out. I was like, I don't have the scrap. Everything I have on me is meant to keep my life safe.
I have art supplies.
Normally I would have stuff I could give them, but I lost all of my possessions recently and I haven't been able to accumulate very much yet.
This is, by the way, this is blue at the time.
Oh.
I don't know what that's from.
That's from Demon Slayer.
Oh, now I recognize her.
Oh.
No,
Moving through, not much changes. The moisture in the air is still there. Everything's quiet. You can hear the sounds, and you'll see several rodents pass by, running against the pipes. As it starts to narrow in and get tighter and tighter, before it almost enters into what looks like almost like a tunnel. Very long tunnel that has this faint light at the end of it. Passing through the tunnel, you come out on top of this large brown hill. Everything, once you pass through the tunnel, almost has like this sepia tint to like the coloration of everything. It's just like the sepia tint. It's kind of like if for those who've like watched Spirited Away, it's like passing through that tunnel into the like the real world. Once again, things are different; they're changed. That's not really much for life or plant life around here. When I say hill, as you guys come out, you notice like it's just hills of trash that are everywhere. Compost piles, junkyard. You're there. Off in the distance, probably a couple miles away, you see these large walls. They seem to be made of some sort of metal. Can't really make out much detail though for how far away you are. Everything has that just foul junkyard odor to it. Again, hearing this screaming echoing through the tunnel. Sound of footsteps running and running and running and running and running and running, getting closer and louder and louder and louder. As you look back into the tunnel, you can't really make out or see anything as there's no light coming from that side. Before the voice becomes familiar, you hear Umpo running in as he bursts through the tunnel, stopping in front of you guys and just panting. Those ladies, they're scary. Breath.
I'm going to glance at Flamel.
I also glance at Flamel. Between Flamel and Umpo. Hello!
Hi, Umpo.
He's now on the ground, just spread out. Deep breaths. Yeah, just give it a minute. Those are...
What are you doing here?
I was running. So you told me to leave, so I left. I might have or not have pulls out a large bolt, probably 6 or 7 inches in diameter. I couldn't help myself. A big war dog. It wasn't looking my way. It was so shiny. I just had to take it. And then it started chasing me. You see, you look down, you lift up his shirt, you see there's just this clean hole through his body. Got a good shot off on me. Kind of hurt. But I kept running and running, and you said you guys were coming to the junk.
But like a bolt? That Slonda's just like, but you said the rules?
I know what the rules are.
Is that not one of the rules?
It is. It is one of the rules. I just want the rules for a reason.
Then why?
What happened? He pokes out his giant hole in his lower abdomen. This is what happens when you break the rules.
Then why did you break the rule if that would happen? Also,
It was
are you
shiny.
okay?
I mean, he doesn't seem to make the best decisions.
I make very good decisions. I came to find all of you to see how you all were.
We are fine.
I'm glad to see that.
For once.
Oh, again, standing up and pats you. It's good to be happy.
If I cringe ever so slightly for being touched.
Well, welcome to the Grunge Pits. And he just screams as he watches these rats with wings begin just flying off from the sound. Like they lift off, they get jumped, and they just start flying.
I hold up a syringe and look around at the group, and I just point it up. I'm like, sedative? I could just...
Umbo, do you know someone called L3?
L3.
Like the vertebrae.
I don't know an L3, but is it a person? It's a really odd name. Oh, I don't know.
Well, it might be a robot.
Oh! Is it one of those, those, whatchamacalls them? Oh, you know, they're like those, archive bots. That's what they usually sound like, I think so. Probably, I don't know.
Huh.
Okay.
So
so Slender's just like, does he have this piece of information? And then, let's see.
I'm not
Slinda
sure.
will just
He knows
telepathically.
that's who we're looking for.
So. I was just looking at my. Okay. Does Umbo look perceptive to me?
He is currently. His hands are on his knees. He's bent over after having screamed. He's just looking up at you, and he's taking deep, heavy breaths.
Okay.
He's very much winded right now.
Alright, I will use telepathic message to say, Mel, I don't think we need, but just be like, me. Because Flamel was just kind of talking, over his head, right? Like, mouthing over his head.
Yeah, basically, behind him, holding it up, him pantomiming, should I sedate him?
So we'll just stay back. Will we need to carry him somewhere, or?
I respond, no, we would leave him here. He's not supposed to be here.
Who's not supposed to be here? What?
This is the
This is
telepathic
happening
message.
telepathically,
Oh, okay,
so unless you're within 10 feet and roll a 25 on perception, then you're not hearing this.
Nope. I don't know why I tried.
I cannot. Even with a nat 20? No.
But twist, Sloop can hear us with his passive perception.
Yeah, right. Sloop just perks up his.
Oh wait, is that how it works? Our passives would work too?
Sloop is currently in
no.
a mound of trash, and
That's
seems
fine.
to be digging into it, and watch as he pulls out a half-eaten wrapper of some sort of food and currently chewing on it.
I'm just gonna start reaching towards Umpo's neck with this syringe where he can't see me, and if nobody stops me, I'm gonna sedate him.
I will let you sedate him.
Slinda is just.
Good.
Yeah. Slinda's just like, do we need to worry about this? Okay. Slinda. Well, she starts to ask that question, and then she sees Sloop over there, and so she's just not even asking anymore. She's like, oh, Sloop, is that.
What are you chewing
Do you
on?
eat that?
He's bringing you over till he scraps. Umpo is now standing up and stretching. You hear every single joint in his body pop and crack. Oh, I've missed the Grunge. Haven't been here in a long while. I have a couple friends down here. I think you'll really get to like them. They're kind of weird, muscular British guys that like their scrap, but nothing can be done. And he begins to turn around to face the rest of the group and roll an attack roll for me.
Because then I sedate.
Can I assist, like push him towards the needle or whatever she's doing?
Do I get advantage or anything for?
Or like pull his attention back.
I will say,
go, oh,
roll a stealth
this
check for me first.
Stealth?
Is there
Yeah.
All right.
is there an assist? I'm just looking to see if there's covering fire, but that's not.
We're going outside the scope of the rules right now.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Can I
Not that
assist by
sneaky.
being distracting?
I've lowered the DC.
Great.
DM,
Uh-huh.
what color is Umbo's hair?
I'm both bald.
Oh, gross. Just kidding.
You can see the creepy vampire you stole from the butler.
He doesn't have any like red hair or anything.
No.
No, he is not Raziel.
Nope.
It's not.
I'll put this out right
You
now.
hear he's bald, you say gross in front of two people who are also bald. So actually three? There's only one person in this group who has hair.
And it's not you.
It's me. I have hair.
It's not Bloop though.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't he the one that said gross?
Yeah.
No.
Well, no, I was just envisioning
Anyway.
Umbo and his weird body.
That's fair.
That's very-
Okay, so
Roll your attack.
all right. Oh, I'm doing so good here. Hopefully, he's wearing no armor.
As you go in to hit him, he's kind of turning around fast. You can either commit to it and he's gonna know, or you can abort mission really quickly. Which one do you choose? And make it look like you weren't doing anything.
Bart.
Okay. As you swing past.
That thing like in cartoons where I'm just suddenly facing the other way whistling.
Yeah. I didn't know robots could whistle. Oh, that's really cool. You hear him just.
It's not exactly whistling. It's a synthesized whistle. Like if I record. Never mind.
Oh, well, that's quite cool.
They don't actually breathe, so it's not actually. It's not. None of my talking is the way the people who breathe talk.
Do you have any? How do I say this? Oh. Do you have anything that can create wind pressure?
What?
That's why I came here. I remember. He starts rummaging through the satchel and begins pulling out these gas masks. The air, that's what I tell you. Air here is super toxic.
Oh.
So
It's good to know.
yeah, I mean, on the outskirts it's fine, but I'm assuming you're heading to, the Grunge Works proper, there, the big walls, big metal walls. That's where the knob is and all his activities. I don't think I want to go in there. I think I kind of
That's
owe him
okay.
some
You
money
don't have
too.
to come with us. You can go somewhere else
Oh!
right now.
Oh, okay. Well, then. Okay.
Thanks for bringing the masks.
Okay. Thanks.
I
You
don't
guys
trust him at all.
go. Starts handing the masks out to each of you. They have that old World War One gas mask
Are you my
vibe.
mummy?
Yes.
If he brought one for me, I'll take it and just put it in my backpack.
He brought one for you.
I will take it.
And he brought one for me, I assume.
Yep, all of
He
you.
brought one for.
Actually, could I inspect
I will put it
and
on.
make sure all the seals are good?
Yeah. Roll a. What would that be?
Engineering?
Yeah, that'd probably be an engineering check. Yeah.
DM, I don't put the straps around my face. I just slap it on and it just kind of sits.
That's a 16 plus 7, so that's...
It's old and worn. There's a name on the inside that seems to be faded. But they all seem to be working pretty well.
Perfect, then I'll slap it on.
Okay.
Nice.
Not literally.
I just put it on and then I go like, I have to configure because I'm like, wait, does it go over the mask? Do I switch out the mask for it?
I mean,
Hang on a
you
minute.
know, you don't need to breathe either. Probably.
But
I'm
I
just
don't
gonna
know for
straight
sure.
up. Well, if it's this, I'm just gonna straight up put it over.
Over the mask.
Yeah.
Linda will be like, okay.
Because, like, essentially I'm going around with a COVID mask, and then I'm putting on a
Right.
gas mask on top of that.
Mm-hmm.
Except, my mask doesn't look like one of those cloth COVID masks.
Does Umpo
Okay.
leave after he gives us these? Oh.
He's handed them to. He just tosses yours at your feet, Flamel. Well,
You know, like you.
I guess it's time to go.
Can
Let you
I
guys walk
sense
the
motive?
junk fields all alone, not knowing really how to navigate the maze, or to not get attacked by the flying rats that usually carry some sort of disease. There's also the trash
RUSs?
monsters.
I don't believe they exist.
I don't know what an RUS is, but I know what a URDEAD is. Seen lots of people enter into this mazes and they get chewed up, bone and all.
I don't have any.
There's lots of big scary junk monsters in there too. They kind of help keep it to a minimum amount of clutter. Oh, and then don't forget the scrap dogs. Those can be pretty bad also. He's just looking up at the
Anything
sky.
like the war dogs?
No, these are more like just normal metal dogs that will just rip your legs off and give you tuberculosis and tetanus and rabies. And that other one, I don't remember what that one was called, but it was some weird space name. But I guess I'll go. And he drops his shoulders down and turns around and just slowly starts taking one step after
Okay,
the other.
thank you. Just like, wait.
Hi!
I rolled to see
Really?
if Linda caught any of that. She rolled a 1, and it's a -1. So she's just like, wow, he's so on board with this. This is great.
Flamel's just like, I don't trust you as far as I could throw
So
you.
wait, Umpo just left?
No, he's in the process of really walking very slow back towards the tunnel.
He's doing an Eeyore like, oh, nobody cares about me, so I guess I'll go.
Trying to make us think that we're gonna die without him.
You know, and
Flamel
I
vividly
do have
remembers him painting in his own blood about killing us, so she
Huh?
doesn't care.
some contacts in there that might be able to get you a better price on scrap, but I'm sure you'd be able to find them on your own and negotiate.
What are they
and
called?
talk with the Asoki about the chemicals and all that stuff.
Very good.
And
Speaking
I'm
of the
sure
nasty
you
chemicals.
guys know all the rules and regulations on
You
anything
told us
that may
the
come
rules.
your way in regards to the roto races, which you probably have to do if you want to get something down here, but I'm sure you guys knew about that from someone else. And I'm sure you can talk to the knob. He definitely likes to know strangers or people that come on his territory without the proper amount of scrap. And I'm
Grateful
sure
for the
that,
confidence you have in
like,
us.
he pauses for a moment, and you can see his head twitching out of frustration and anger. And he realizes that you genuinely don't understand what's being said.
Umpo, why don't you give us a rundown of the rules? We don't want to take too much of it.
Oh, no, you guys are all good. You said you don't need old Umpo, so I'm just...
I guess if you don't want to come with us, we'll have a good time. And
He
I'll
turns
turn back
around, runs up, and is on his knees, just holding onto your leg. Please let me come along. Please, I've been
Why
in
do you want to come with us?
because I need to get. I can't head back there. He's searching for me. He's gonna shoot me. He might hit my head. Do you know how long that will take to grow back?
You can grow
It
back parts?
Goes back.
You look down and you
Moving
see that
your
hole
head?
in his abdomen that is slowly starting to grow back.
He turns
Ow.
to Arvet. He's like, "You can't."
I mean, all my parts are replaceable, but I don't grow anything.
I do not know how replaceable my parts are. I prefer the original.
You're seeing these black tears just coming down from his face. Please don't make me go back.
I just start rubbing my body. I know, I'm a fragile little Doterran boy.
Doterran. Is that the oil spice planet?
Anyways, yeah, Uncle, we could use you in your fact that you know the rules here. So why don't you fill us in on what we can and cannot do, and what other things.
Oh, it isn't can or cannot do. It's more like, how are you going to survive the roto race? Because I'm sure you guys have a racer available. I'm sure you guys know how to make a roto racer.
I was gonna say, do we just have access to the parts?
I mean, we're in the junkyard. The Grunge pit's full of all sorts of scrap.
And we can just grab them to build a roto racer, or
That's part of it. We gotta know what parts to grab.
Slunda, and I'm gonna look at Flamel, and I go, I think we could do it.
I think we are
Why
a
are you
group of
looking at-
capable people.
Flamel, you notice from his right shoulder that black, grayish clay is starting to move up his neck, and it's starting to form a face around the lower jaw. And slowly making his way up his face, but isn't quite there yet. And it just has it looks like it's giving you a dirty look.
I'm giving
Angrily.
it a dirty look back.
Can I notice this or no?
This, I mean, yeah, I mean, it's not hidden. You guys could probably
I
notice
noticed
it.
Flamel giving a dirty look.
Yeah.
Despite the fact that she's a robot.
Robot stink guy.
Yes. I just look and I just go with the telepathic message. I'm like, can you sedate the one face and not the other?
Can try, but it'll probably sedate the whole thing.
I don't know anything about this subtext going on here. I'm going to hold up my hand, kind of like in a stop motion, and then... Oh, wait. I know that Ewan is decently... Actually, wait. How tall is he? Anyway, how tall is Umpo?
Umpo's like 5'4".
Okay, I thought it was short.
Shorter than
He's
you.
shorter than Flamel, right?
Yeah, he's shorter than
Flamel's
me.
5'8".
Yeah.
I'll go up to him and kind of bend down. Kind of, you know the scene in Bug's Life when, what's his flea face is trying to convince what's his stick face to go out and...
Be the sword.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because you're a walking stick, that's funny! That scene, but like,
Clang,
when the
clang,
stick's
sword,
bending
sword.
over him, yeah, I'm just gonna kind of bend over him and then say, you do know that we aren't them, right?
He pauses for a moment. There's this kind of this disconnect happening. You can visually see it happening on his face. His mouth just opens, and he looks in shock. His breathing starts to pick up, like he's hyperventilating. Oh no. Oh. But you.
We look alike from everything that we have been told and have seen, but we are not them.
You sound. You have the same
If
names.
we were them, we probably would know all these rules, but we are not them.
I mean, I guess that makes sense, but like, I just assumed you guys were playing a game. You sound so much. Oh no. Are you?
Why? Oh no.
Why are you so worried?
I mean, well, wait. How did you? But you got the cake, and you went to him, and you talked. And you're alive? At least I think you're alive.
I'm going to.
Think I am?
I'm going
I'm
to
not
lightly
alive, but
pat
I
him
am
on the
alive.
head. Yes, we're alive.
The others
all
are dead,
gotten.
probably.
Different version of us. Dead.
My head hurts.
Probably more than
I
me.
saw them die.
You would think being in a place as timeless as this, you would get used to this sort of thing.
Drake, can you check Leanbot for me? Because it seems to have died.
There's nothing in the log saying anything about that. There have been occasional error messages with this song where it's having trouble pulling in the audio.
Okay. I'll try something different.
Like I can hear it a bit now, or is that someone else? No, Lingbot stop.
It's not playing.
Yeah, it's not playing anything. It's not even saying that it's gonna...
I don't see any error messages or anything
Okay.
for like having crashed. I do see something about errors pulling in like different segments of the song.
Interesting. Because it just won't even say. Oh, Lingbot died.
No!
Goodbye.
No, Lingbot!
So long, Lingbot.
It appears to be up on my end.
I just want you to know,
What?
Coral, that I
Well,
have
it-
nothing against you, putting I've already forgotten his name, Umpo, to sleep. Because if you do, my first reaction earlier was I was going to go, and I take out his robot eye.
There's still a
Okay,
chance.
There is still a chance, yes.
I
He's
still may
just-
sedate him depending on how this conversation goes.
Well-
because Flamel does not trust him in the slightest.
Yeah, I'm
He
not
is-
seeing any message about it crashing or having stopped.
Okay, that's fine. We'll continue on. I was just imagine that music playing in the background. The junkyard. Umpo is once like has gotten to like that deep, just wailing, crying. Why? And he's down on the ground, just rocking back and forth. Oh, this is so much worse than I thought. I thought you guys were just playing.
Why is this troublesome?
I just explained why it was troublesome. Can't you see I'm in distress? And he just begins
You
crying and
explain.
screaming again. With each wail,
Linda will
you watch as more
awkwardly,
of these dirty rat birds fly off.
I hold up a syringe again and look at the group like, huh? Huh?
Linda will bend down, awkwardly pat his shoulder and just look at Flamel
I will collect the scrap that is apparently flying around.
Bloop is gonna just reach out with his pseudopod to comfort him because he doesn't know really what's happening, and then he's just gonna start I don't know, wrapping part of his pseudopod around his head and giving him a massage.
That's creepy. That's very creepy.
Are you holding his neck still so that I can sedate him?
The crying stops and seems to go into this rhythmic. Oh, that feels nice. Oh, yes, a little lower, a little
Do
lower.
not go lower.
Up to the right. Oh, that's the
Right,
spot.
though.
Oh,
To the right, to the...
you guys really are the greatest. I hope you know that. I just love you guys.
We do.
Love you guys so much. I know, technically, I guess we just met, but oh, you guys are the
You
best.
don't have any kind of grudge against the other version of us.
Oh no, why would I have a grudge? Oh, that feels good. No. Why would I have a grudge against you guys?
What about the other guy hanging out with you?
What other guy?
No, that one. And I'm gonna poke the other face.
Umpo doesn't even flinch. The face just melts back down into the shoulder.
I'm gonna sense motive on that claim about extra motives, let's say.
By the way, DM, have you seen Vampire Hunter D?
No, I have not.
the main character is actually, by the way, a person that I kind of based Dawn on.
We know.
But he has a homunculus in his hand.
Oh, that's great.
Let me see if we can find an image.
So you tried to ascertain what?
Flamel asked about a grudge or like bad feelings, and I kind of want to see if he really meant it, like what bad feelings, or if like
He doesn't seem to. You can't. It just seems genuine. Doesn't seem like he's.
Okay. Okay.
Seems a little
Anything about
distracted
the
right now
face
by
that I
the
poked?
head massage. Did he what?
Did he respond when I poked at the other guy when I'm like, does the other guy have any grudge against us potentially?
No, he hasn't responded to that. Sorry for getting all worked up. That was very nice, Bloop.
By the way, DM,
Against it.
that's what it looks like that I put in chat.
Umbo, you didn't answer my question.
I'm sorry. Turns back to you. Feeling much more relaxed now.
Does the other guy have anything against us?
Oh, I mean, I assume not. You talked with Mr. Big. Mr. Big seems like he's all good with you guys, right? You're not dead.
And the other guy just wants what Mr. Big wants?
The other guy... Heisenberg?
No, the one in you.
The one in me.
Sometimes temporarily possesses your body.
No one... Excuse me, Flamel. I would... No, if something possesses my body. Nothing possesses my body. I keep my body sober and clean.
I pull up the hologram of my memory of earlier when I met him in the smoke shop. And as he was being possessed, and the transition between him and the other guy. About that.
Do you... Are you making a fan movie? Like, is this...
This is a
Starts looking
recording.
around. Are there more cameras?
This is-
Am I being pranked?
You are being recorded constantly by me. But that's not the point.
I don't think I consented to that, but that's okay.
No, you're being recorded by everyone who sees you because everybody has a brain. It's the same thing. Anyway, this is just an unedited recording of what happened earlier today. So please, care to explain?
He gets really close to the recording. I don't think that's me. Doesn't look like me. And then it looks like me. Maybe it's some weird editing that you did, like, oh, here's a Umpo from a different time, and now here's Umpo now. Yep, nope. I have no recollection of ever partaking in any of those drugs.
Oh.
Why would you have any recollection of
Sense motive?
I need to sense motive of this guy.
I mean, to be fair, Umpo, I
Because-
was there, and I saw you do the drugs too. Though, I also did drugs there.
That's
Drugs
not
can kill
helpful.
you. You gotta be careful.
You're just talking. And Plankerton is still inside of
It's
Blue,
still
right?
inside. It's just floating there
Yes.
watching this all day. Can I sense motive on Umpo for this?
Yeah.
23.
All right. Let
His
me.
vibe.
He is. The vibe that you're getting for looking at him, analyzing him, you can see that he's sweating a little bit. Facial expressions seem a little off for the words that he's using. Not like he's lying, but something's maybe a little off.
Like it's AI generated his face.
No, not like the AI has created his face. Just like he's trying to give an emotion that isn't genuine. And there's this other emotion that's there that he's trying to mask. And he's kind of just been like pacing around, talking to you guys, and you see him. He keeps like how do you see it? Like you watch his very subtly. You can see like this robotic eye shift past you guys. It's hard to tell with this robotic eye, but it seems to be looking like further down. I'll have all of you guys roll a perception check. See, it almost is like he's stalling for a minute.
Okay.
Perception?
Yeah.
Also, my next move was
25.
going to be trying to sedate him again.
Okay.
This is my night, guys. I haven't rolled anything less than a 17 on my dice.
Don't say that.
25.
You're kind of probably right. I should not have said that.
I know 23. 25, yes, 25.
Your roll matches your what you named it, Ewan. What is going on?
What's
Nine.
going
9.
That's there.
What do my robot eyes see?
You don't say anything on him. You can definitely like see he's panicked and worried, but he's trying to like cover that up with whatever else he's been that's been there. You notice his eye turn as you turn. With that roll, the loop you can sense it with your vibrations. There's something running up this hill. You start to hear the sounds of metal, like metal plates clinking up against each other, and this low metallic growl starting to go off. As you turn around, you can see this metal junkyard dog stalking its way up towards you guys.
I say we push Umpo towards it.
DM, this is not the war dog, right?
No, this isn't the war dog. This would be just a junkyard dog.
Umbo, a junkyard. Did you steal from the junkyard?
No, I haven't. No.
But you stole.
I mean, I stole, but
Is the junkyard dog free game?
junkyard? What junkyard? Now you see as his face breaks. How'd you know there's a junkyard dog? I'm gonna see you guys later.
No,
Good luck. And he just
I sedate him.
all right. Roll an athletics check. Arvad, yeah.
Oh man, athletics.
Yep.
Acrobatics. 17.
17? Okay. Let's see. What does Umpo roll? I just accidentally clicked off of my.
I'm also attacking him immediately with the sedative again.
As he goes, you grab around his arms and hold them back as he tries, and he's just trying to rip out of your arms. Let go of me, you filthy human. Let go, let go, let go, as the roll an attack.
Who's rolling it? Oh, he is?
No, she is.
Eh.
So I grabbed him, like, where you going, buddy? And I'm acting friendly, but he's trying to.
It.
Hey,
Ah!
You go to like you go to
Oh, no.
oh, that's a nat one. I
Oh,
need
no.
you to roll a d100 for me.
no!
If
Oh,
it is
sorry,
if it is a 50 or higher, you hit Umpo.
Okay.
Or you miss still, but you would hit Umpo. If it is if it's 1 to 50, you hit Arvad.
Is this the same shit
With
that
the
made me
sedative.
sober last time?
I'm sorry, no, this is not that.
Okay. You're about to bring it down. Umpo is struggling. He moves out of the way. You notice you're not going to hit him
Still.
before you pull back, not hitting Arvad. You will let go of me, all of me. Let go, let go, let go, let go. And I need all of you guys to roll initiative.
All right, initiative.
Where is
Wow.
the
There we go.
You do.
Roll 1d20.
Wait, where?
What is? I have a +1.
Never mind, I found it. I want a reason to use these dice I was given. I will roll them every time.
Oh, me realizing the mod isn't working. I was about to put in music.
Hang on, I'll get it up in a moment.
Mine's
Oh, you're
actually an
good.
8. I read the wrong INT.
Oh,
I was like, wait a second, that's with the ability scores. Oh, initiative is a +1, not a +2.
Right, hang on. Do. Make sure that it is dead and gone.
All right. While you're doing that, I will get initiatives. Anyone 20 or above?
Nope.
We all rolled bad.
Nope. Okay. 15 to 20.
16.
17.
Uh,
Wait, really?
Okay.
Oh my gosh,
10,
guys.
10 to 15. All right.
Okay.
5 to 10.
I rolled an 8.
8.
All right. Which one of you guys
I
higher
rolled a-
dexterity? Slimda or Bloop?
So I have a +1 to Dex. It's a 12.
What's your Bloop?
8. Oh, my dex?
Yeah.
My dex is +1. It's 12.
Okay. Which one of you guys would like to go first?
Oh, roll again.
You can.
We
You
could
can
do
that if you
rollies.
want. Sure.
Roll a
Rollies.
straight 20.
Yep.
I just know I'm last because I got a
Oh.
5.
What?
Rollies that one?
We both are
It's my
stunned
birthday.
for a round. No.
You have to try again. Rollies
Oh,
again.
yeah, it's your birthday. You should go.
That's
Last
true.
week.
Yep. Don't worry. I
It
remember.
was this last week, I should say.
Okay, we'll go Bloop then.
What said
Yes.
Pong?
Yes. A bunch of us said happy birthday. And he...
I'm saying that for item purposes. But,
Don't worry. I know.
You're such an item whore, Mark.
Alright, so do we want to roll again or?
Sure,
Another.
let's do
Oh, I wrote down
One
Bloop
jump.
first. You can roll again,
rollies,
but
and then if not, you go first.
Roll the same thing again.
Okay.
I'm gonna,
Okay, I got a 12 this
I
time.
was gonna lose my mind.
so Slim, are you going first, or is Bloop going first?
I guess I'm going.
Okay.
Okay. By the way, DM, Lingbot says it's up. So.
Oh, cool. Okay, I'll get that on just a second. And then, yep, Flamel, you are last. Sorry. All right.
Not surprised.
Oh, yeah, we're going Lingbot.
Come back.
Well, yay.
Worked.
Dr. Talker Powers PhD wants me to join Campaign 2. Created new queue for Tales of Dothara.
Doo-doo-doo.
Ensuring voice for Dr. Too many logs. Oh, I'm so glad I cleaned that up.
All right. Arvad, heading first. You see this, this almost like this metal Rottweiler, on the way, like running up this mound of junk, this hill towards you. Umpo is currently fighting and struggling towards you, or in your arms, and there are these. I mean, these rats are probably like 2.5 feet long, with these nasty raven-like wings flying up in the air, beginning to circle around the group. What do you do?
So, there's 2 bats and a dog that look like they're hostile towards us from what I can see.
Yeah.
And there's also Umpo.
And there's also Umpo.
So, Umpo's like 5'4". Is he like very fat?
No, he's this really skinny guy.
Cool. How high up are these bats?
Oh, they're 30, 40 feet in the air.
How far away is this doggy?
Dog's probably, it seemed to be stalking, but now that things have reached a heightened sense, it now realizes that it's time to go, and it is running towards you. So it's 30 feet and coming in.
Cool. I will. How do I do this? Just want to make sure I get the fullness of my hand. Oh, what is this? What? Sorry, I just found something very cruel in my attacks. So what I'm gonna do... Oh, actually, really useful stuff to know. Yeah, I'm just gonna attack, because that's still the best, thing. Because no one's... I can't coup de grace anyone. Well, actually, would Umpo be coup de grace?
Not right now.
Okay, so he's not technically defenseless.
Yeah.
Damn.
Sorry, that's my bad.
No, you're good. I was just like, oh, I'll just shoot Umpo in the face. I don't know if that's allowed, though. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a full attack.
Okay.
Let's see. 2 weapons for same weapon, blah, blah, blah. Okay. I just want to make sure I can actually do that with these guns. Sweet. I should be able to from the look of it. So let me roll. And the dog is mechanical, you said, right?
Yes.
Okay. So that's an 18 on the first hit with the minus.
You're attacking the dog?
Yes. Oh, hold on. I rolled an 18, but I still have a minus 4. So a 14.
On the dog?
Yeah.
Okay. As you were wrestling with Umpo, he's trying to break free. You pull out your gun.
I would have had to let go of Umpo for this attack anyway, so... Umpo
Okay.
is out of my
You
hand.
let go of Umpo. You use your movement to unholster your gun. And take your shots. First shot you hear is it ricochets off of the metal plating on the dog. It's continuing to run towards you. And it's now beginning to bark and very loudly.
So, does a 15 hit the doggy?
Ping! Another ping!
Okay.
The dog opens its mouth, and you can just see sharp gears and cogs turning inside of it with these jagged metal teeth that are pretty rusted and look like they have various diseases on them.
Cool. Well, I fired my shots, guys. That's my turn.
Alright, you won.
I missed.
Eeny, meeny, miny. Mo? Oh, not that. Definitely not that. That would be lame. How do swift actions go with... A full action means everything, right?
Yeah.
Including swift?
Mhm.
Okay. And... grapple is a combat maneuver. Must have at least one hand free. Reading through the rules of grapple. And grapple is a standard. Well, cool. I'm gonna do a grapple.
Okay.
As my standard. That would be roll 1d20, and I believe that's athletics, right?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Plus my athletics bonus. Decent.
Okay. You're going after Umpo. As Arvad is like pushed him out of the way as he pulls out his gun, fires twice into this dog. You can see Umpo, he starts looking towards the dog, looks at the rest of the party, begins to move towards the
Tunnel.
The whatchamacalls it? The tunnel as you grab onto him with one of your arms around the collar, stopping him from moving. any further. Let go of me, let go of me, let go of me, let go of me. And you can see coming from underneath the collar that black clay is moving up his head.
Okay, and then as unfortunately that's just a standard action. So as my, I guess, move action, I will draw my longsword.
Okay. Pulling your longsword. Umpo is still panicking. Let go of me. He hears that happening. Oh no. You don't have to hurt me. I promise. I wasn't gonna do anything to you. I was just gonna run. It's okay. As he's saying that, anything else you want?
Nope. I'm going to hold on to him.
Okay. Umpo is going to, as you have on, his arms are flailing. He's trying to move and you weren't letting him. His arm reaches down into a side pouch he has, and you can hear various bits of junk and metal clinging against each other. Watch as he pulls out a grenade, like this. Pulls the pin, tosses it behind him. I need...
Reflex time.
Yes.
If I could turn and like interpose him, that would be great. But
just spin around and put him in front of the grenades.
So I need
definitely me.
Yeah, definitely you. There we go. Just making sure I get all these rules right. See.
So Umpo just threw a grenade. That's what I'm understanding.
Yep, threw a grenade. So I'm gonna have everyone. I need everyone to make a reflex save.
Oh, okay.
Umpo, I presume.
That's a nat 20 plus 6.
Nice.
26.
My reflex.
Also, guys, these dogs are hard to hit. I don't recommend full attacks on them. That -4 is screwed.
E.
All right. So, let's see. Flamel, all of you guys jump, move out of the way, finding a little bit to cover here and there. As this grenade explodes, it's not a force though. There's this sticky substance that shoots out from it. It lands on your leg, Flamel, and begins covering it as it then touches onto the ground and immediately begins to solidify.
Stack.
Everybody else, you guys all are okay on that. I'm probably still trying to get out, thinking that it would have hit you, but it didn't. So that's his turn. Slunda.
Oh, I saved. Cool.
Alright, Schloop has been with us, right?
Yep.
Actually, now that Flamel's been hit, I'm like... Initially I was like, oh, I'll try and like lift Sloop in the air, get Sloop away from this. But, Flamel is stuck. Too bad I can only unsuper glue my own super glue.
That's a bummer.
I can
together. Hands
so my cantrips are basically super glue, Sharpie, sonic screwdriver, and then telepathy.
Glue to the ground.
I mean, you could.
I could. That would be one where it would last for a certain amount of time. But I'm more concerned with the fact that Flamel is stuck.
Yeah, she's kind of grappled. Her leg is stuck and she's not able to move it.
Alright. Can I try and pull her out?
Yes, you can make a strength check.
I have no idea if I'm any good at this. +1.
Imagine if we were not strong enough to make the strength check against your own super glue spell.
That's a 5.
You as you like run over to Flamel, begin trying to lift her out and pull her out. This is a very sticky substance that is hardening and it is not giving.
She's a dense robot. I'm like,
I am
She's
heavy.
a dense robot.
alright.
I appreciate the attempt.
This, hang on. I'm pretty sure this doesn't work, but I want to double check. This would not count as yeah, the goo would not count as an object or anything like that, right? For the sake of, I can take one object of negligible bulk or 5 UPBs to turn it into my Omni tool, my Sonic.
Yeah, no,
screwdriver,
yeah,
so
no,
to speak.
yeah.
I'm just gonna turn this sticky into my tool.
Yeah.
That would have been amazing, though.
Okay.
Yeah, no.
All right. Now that check counts as an action, right?
Yes.
Standard.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh.
Just double checking in here. All right. I will try and. It's not working, but as I'm doing, I'm just gonna try and be like, Sloop, stay away from.
Okay. Sloopus pops his head out from a trash heap. Lots of just garbage, metal
What a dog.
chunks, and everything just there. He just drops it. You can see him waggling his tail.
And I don't think I can do anything else here. So.
Okay. Bloop.
Yeah.
You're up.
So there's the dog, there's Umpo, and then you said there are flying rats.
Yeah, they don't seem to be a threat yet, but they are in the process of circling, looking for their next meal.
Okay. So this is an action for me, like, to draw my sword.
That is movement to do that.
Oh, that's movement. Okay. And then where is
Yeah.
the dog in relation?
The dog's 25 feet down the hill, or the trash mound, I should say.
So let me just. I didn't get. Sorry, I'm just doing homework right now as well.
You're good.
I didn't get slimed by the grenade die.
Nope, you were able to jump out of the way.
Okay. Well, I'll draw my sword first of all, so I'm gonna use that movement action.
Okay.
And then I will use total defense, which is an action.
Okay.
So that will be plus 4
Awesome.
and that's it.
Okay. That is gonna take us to the doggo. Doggo now barking.
A good doggo or bad doggo?
This
Bad
looks like a very
doggo.
angry Rottweiler made of metal doggo. Big spiked chain collar or spike collar, and you see little bolts of electricity shooting from one prong to the other as it's running up. Now that's closer, it gets to the top of the hill, crouches down and just growling. You can see its eyes move in separate directions, scanning each one of you. Kind of has like the binary you can see in its lens moving through each over the eyes. as it's looking around. Let's see, there's 5 of you. Let's roll a... Awesome, okay, so it is going to go, it's not going to go after Sloop. I had considered it, but it's not going to go after Sloop. Seeing, though, Iwan, that you are currently the one holding on to Umpo, it's going to go and runs up to you and opens up its mouth. Gears are grinding as it's going to try to take a bite out of your leg. That is a 13 to hit. Your kinetic armor class.
That misses. There's
you move your leg, you just kind of kick the dog in the head as it goes back, looking very angrily. The electricity around the collar intensifies as it missed.
Oh, lovely.
Alright. As that happens, you guys watch, or you can see, for those of you paying attention, these rat birds are starting to get lower and lower in the air. Flamel, you're up.
Okay, so the dog is all the way up to us?
Yep.
And is biting Ewan, or?
He's snapping at Ewan. Ewan's like holding onto Umpo with one hand, kicking this dog, pushing it away with his leg with the other.
Which isn't quite as perilous as it sounds, because I have 3 other arms to keep my balance.
Correct.
True. I'm gonna wanna do 2 things that I hope I can do during this turn. The first thing I'm gonna do is I wanna use my eye projector, and I'm gonna pull up a recording of the dog charging and growling and stuff and project it so that it looks like it is another dog charging at actual dog. Try and distract it and lure it into a fake fight.
Okay. Roll a bluff check for me.
Okay. One of my better skills, actually. So, let's see.
You need to beat a 8.
Well, all I have to do is roll a 2 or higher.
As this imagery of a dog is now running this one dog, you can see it move back. Kind of look like it's like being cornered, even though it has a little space behind it. It stopped the biting immediately towards Ewan and is eyeing this illusion.
And how close to me is the dog?
I'd say it was within 10 feet of you.
It's not close enough for me to attack it with my glove, huh? I think I only have a 5-foot range because it's just my arms. Okay, how about Umpo? Because I was right next to him trying to stab him before all this happened, and I don't think he's gotten very far. Am I still in range to hit Umpo?
Yep.
Great, I'm gonna go at him with the sedation again.
Okay.
I made
Umpo
this
is grappled, so
little-
he has a -2 to this roll. How does this look as you go up again towards Umpo?
Well, one of my legs is stuck to the ground, so I'm just kind of rotating around that leg.
Okay.
But I have my needler glove is where this is loaded into, and so I'm just kind of grabbing at him.
Okay. As you go to grab at him, that clay that was moving up around his neck immediately shoots down into his arm, and he grabs onto your wrist before you're able to do that. You can hear not Umpo's voice. He's still screaming, asking to be released, but you hear like the voice of that clay. You're not going to do anything like that anymore. And you can just feel it squeezing and putting pressure on your arm.
My arm is metal. This will be very hard to break, but please don't.
Oh, yeah, indeed. Yes, it will. But all right.
Alright. Well, I'm gonna keep this illusion of the dog going as long as I can, without letting it actually touch the dog, because I know.
Okay, so it's just like
it's
gotcha. It's
gonna
like
be, yeah, it's circling, baiting it, gonna try and draw it away as much as possible.
Okay. Sounds
I'm
good.
not gonna have it like actually lunge at the other dog. 'Cause
Awesome.
Then it would realize it wasn't real.
Right. All right, Arvad, you're up. He's muted. I bet it.
Damn it! Again. I shoot! Okay, wait, so Umbo is grappled,
Correct.
but he has attacked us.
He hasn't attacked you. Well, he did toss a sticky grenade.
Cool.
He's got my arm.
I put my pistol to the head, you guys.
Umpo?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, has anyone else seen group attack Umbo like with violence?
I tried to sedate him again.
But sedating is
No
not-
violence
Sedating.
has been enacted.
Okay, then I will shoot what looks like the most imminent threat. The dog.
I mean, you can shoot him. I was just clarifying, making sure, like, because you're kind of next to the dog too. So
I mean, you totally say no to this, but can I tell if the dog is coming for us or for Umbo?
I immediately went for Ewan.
Okay,
holding
cool.
it. Was-
I shoot the dog.
Okay.
Woo! Does a 23 hit?
That does hit.
Okay, so this is an explosive round.
Okay.
So I need to see how I can do that. Does it explode? Then I'm thinking it might. I don't know. What? Oh, there we go. So it's. I rolled a 2 on the damage and it's got a P next to it. I'm assuming that means piercing. And
Yes.
I'm assuming the explosive part doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter until what?
I don't know if it doesn't matter to the critical or what. I'm trying to figure that
The explosive might be a critical. Does
What
it
is
have
lo-
that- when you click on that item and it opens the little sidebar,
I was gonna say, it
Is-
makes me, I have to find the ammunition in my inventory because clicking it, even if it's loaded with that, it doesn't give me
mm,
ammunition. I need to like find a place. I need to go sticky notes again like I did the last campaign. And just keep them on the side of my monitor.
hang on.
Closer, there we go. So they do a weapon firing damage, but half of this damage is fire. So a weapon firing explosive ammo deals a total amount of damage, but half of this damage is fire damage and grants the weapon knockdown. Okay, so one of those damage is fire damage, one of the damage is the piercing, I'm assuming, for gun.
Okay.
But if I get
Alright.
a critical ever, then it does knockdown. Now we
Okay. Awesome. So as you fire at the dog, the bullet pierces into like where the shoulder would be. You see a little metal dent in, and a small explosion happens inside of the clockwork. Little fire begins to start within the dog. You watch as that collar. You see a third one of those prongs lights up with electricity. Has 5 in total.
okay.
All right. Anything else, Armand?
I'm just making sure that because I did an action with the other thing. Yeah, no, that should be it.
All right. Sounds good. You won.
Ooh, me, yay. I'm gonna say to Umpo, I'm not letting go. You have more to answer for. More questions to answer is what I said.
He just almost in a feral way just is growling. Hands are his one hand is reaching for your hand behind him, trying to peel back your fingers, but it isn't really working. As the other one, it's just holding Flamel's arm.
Okay. And then what I will do is
Thinking. Ooh, that's interesting. How close is the enemy dog? And or am I fooled by this illusion dog?
No, you can see it, like the hologram shooting out from Flamel.
Okay.
I'm assuming it's coming from your eye, Flamel.
Yeah, it's coming from my eye projector.
Okay, yeah, you can see it.
Alright, how far is the middle dog from me?
Oh, it's gonna be within 5 feet of you.
Oh, excellent. I will swing my longsword at the dog.
Swing that about it.
Because arguably Umpo has not committed any, like, injury violence. Although he is riding a fine line.
I'll say.
I'm just giving him more rope, you know?
Sure.
Okay, so this is a melee attack. That is that bonus. Oh, come on.
You forgot to roll that.
Well, that misses.
Oh.
Heading to swing dog down, the dog jumps back, looking at you, growling. Goes in for a bite, like just like a warning bite, looking at you. The other
Let's go.
dog is still trying to decide what's priority is right now.
Cool. Alright. That's my turn.
Alright. Umpo's go. He wants to get out of this. He's gonna try and break this grapple. Roll an athletics check for me.
Athletics.
You need to beat a 14.
Ooh. Oh.
You can feel him like trying to pry back your fingers, but you just clench on tighter, not letting him go. He's panicking. He lets go of Flamel's arm, and now both hands are back. They're trying to move. He's kicking behind him, trying to get you to move, and it's just not working in his favor at all. And he seems upset and frustrated that he can't do anything. Alright, Slunda.
Alright, question. Could I get some sort of advantage on trying to pull Flamel out if I glued myself to her?
Our go-to move. Be glued together.
I can see where you're going with that.
Yeah,
I
no,
will give you
up to you, obviously.
I'll give you a plus 1 bonus for that.
Okay, that's fair. Alright.
I see what you're saying, like your hands wouldn't slip.
Yeah.
I get that.
But yeah, I also get that it's not going to do a whole lot.
The thing is, that's going to be like a setup, because it's an action to cast your spell. And then it'd
Right.
be- Yeah,
That is true. Okay.
so.
Well, I will just grab you with all 4 of my arms and glue.
Okay.
You're now
I
adhered to...
can get and then fuse.
You're ready just to suplex, just like bend the arm back.
Did Judo throw me over your shoulder?
Yes.
Oh, boy.
Great. Okay, anything else, Linda?
I mean, I don't really think I can use like a move action with this.
You kind of glued, so your movement's now 0
yeah.
also.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I don't think.
This is the most intense hug I've ever received.
Probably the only hug you've received.
Aww. Wow. Alright then.
Oh, I'd like to see your siblings being very huggy people.
I have a dad and other friends. Nobody hugs
Alright,
me,
yeah.
apparently.
I'm just prepping myself for this. Unless
Okay.
you think I could maybe observe, but I'm just. Ugh.
All right, Bloop, you're up.
Okay, so the dog has now come up further, right?
Nope, it has not.
How did it attack you?
Well, it's attacked you one, but it hasn't like gotten any closer than that. Yes, yeah, oh yes. I thought you meant from E1 to the rest of the party. You want to be 5 feet from you. Okay. Okay. Okay.
Adam!
Oh yeah, that's pretty nice. Okay. Okay. All right. Roll your 2 attacks with a -4 each. It's a little difficult maneuvering with a robot inside of your body. Much more difficult than you're used to, as he's adding a little bit more weight to your moves than you're used to than what's normal. But swinging at 2 strikes against the dog, it's backing away, not letting you hit it, growling at you, looking. Now having Arvad attacking it, you attacking it, and this dog threatening it, it is not looking very happy. Yes, which will give, yeah, you're right, which would give you +2, but, yeah. Because it's made of metal, that's why. Alright. The doggo's gonna go. Let's see. Out of the 3 people that are attacking it is going to choose to attack. Alright. It's going to head for this illusionary dog as it jumps forward, running towards it, jumps forward to try to take a bite out of it. As it does, there's that illusion, like, you know, the hologram, it just bites through. You see this little fire that's inside of it from the wound that Arvad had caused, and it begins to grow. Another prong on the collar lights up with electricity.
What?
Its eyes get dark red as it turns, and it just begins snarling towards you, Flamel.
He figured me out!
Well, hopefully I'll pull you out.
All right.
Don't be a meat shield!
The birds are the rat birds are going to descend another 5 feet, and that's their turn as they're doing that. Flamel. What you doing, Flamel?
Okay. I can't move.
My arms are glued around you to try and...
How far away from me is the dog?
Dog would be, as it ran towards your illusion, I'd say within 5 feet.
Okay. My arm is free, which is good, so I have my weapon back. Okay, I guess I'm gonna try and hit this dog with an attack. I'm just gonna be like, try to put my hand on its face, just like, no! And just, like, inject it with one of my attacks here. We'll see if it works first. Juke, juke. Dog! The 15.
You go to like put your hand on the dog as its mouth opens. You can sort of see some fire coming from it. Its teeth. You can. Well, I guess you don't have any hair, so you wouldn't like feel any static.
Don't have
But
any hair.
You're ready to grab at it as it rears its head back and goes in for a bite. Pull your hand back so it doesn't bite it off. Like that looks like it's some serious biting power. But yeah.
Okay. I guess that's probably the only thing I can do.
Okay.
So.
Arvad.
I mean, yeah.
Betty's muted. Again.
Okay. And nothing's
Will
good.
always
No one's
love.
Wait, you can hear me now, right?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Yes.
No
You
one's
said "and I," so I just began to sing.
Okay, yeah. No one's managed to kill anything yet, right?
No.
Yeah.
The bats
Nope.
are not attacked, or the rats. They're not.
The rats. Yeah.
They're just waiting to pick us off at the end or something. So we're basically just fighting a dog, a robot dog.
Mhm.
How bad does it look at this point?
It looks bad. Doesn't look super
Angry.
hurt.
It looks angered. It doesn't like that I tricked it with a fake dog.
It does not like that you tricked it with a fake dog.
You should have given it a girlfriend dog. Maybe that would have worked.
I can't edit these. It's just a recording of itself.
I guess that's fair. As I say in my mind as a player, as my character mind says, "Woo-hoo," and shoots it.
It's a prayer.
That's all I can do.
Level 2. Level 2.
That's exactly what I was saying afterwards. I muted and I was like, man, I forgot how underpowered we are when we're super low level. This is an 18.
That hits.
Oh, sweet. And the damage is... That's a 1 piercing damage.
Okay.
That's, it's on E1s. It's only attacking people who aren't respawn, right?
Correct.
Okay, cool. Then I'm not gonna hit. It's fine.
We should just give it Umpo.
The bullet goes in. The dog growls. Loud mechanical screeching happens. Ewan, you're up.
I have very stupid question.
I have answer.
I am proficient in shields. Is the Umpo usable as a shield?
Human shields are a thing for sure, 100%.
I mean, it's not human, but
That's true, but you know what I'm saying.
yes, I do.
It's a regenerating shield.
Hey!
It's true.
So, I'm going to... I don't know if I need to... I might need to roll for this. But I'm going to... You know what? I'm going to reposition myself around Umpo.
Okay.
Because that way, moving him is probably a roll, but me moving myself isn't.
You kind of... Your hand's still on there, you just drag... You're keeping him in place, but twisting and turning him as he's trying... Like, feet are like up in the air trying to kick you, holding on, not working really well for him, and you're able just to... He's staying pretty much in place, and you're able to reposition.
Did you invite this dog to come to our party? That's not very nice of you. We might think that you.
I didn't do it. I didn't do it. Just let me go. Just let me go. Let me go. I didn't.
I'm
what are you talking about?
equally looking towards him and Mr. Clayface.
Okay.
And for my... You know what? I'm gonna... Because that's like my move actions. For my full action, I'm going to try... intimidating Mr. Clayface.
Okay. How are you intimidating him?
Just...
Are you like moving him towards the dog? Because that 100% I think. Or like threatening him with your sword. What are you doing?
More... Because here, especially at level 1, Elon's more of a words guy.
Okay.
So, like, that first thing that I said is more in general towards them both. And so... I'm going to lean more and... more towards Mr. Clayface. And say... We have reason to believe that you mean us harm. Even though we are different from them. Does that mean we should intend you harm back? And I'm just gonna, like, maybe, yeah, lean him a bit more towards the dog.
Holding him up, the dog is barking, snapping in the air, bringing him closer. Roll an intimidation check for me.
Yeah. Yeah!
Umpo is screaming, no, don't do it, don't, it's bad dog, bad diseases, I don't want to, no, put me down. And you hear this gargling voice. You wouldn't dare.
People keep on saying that to me.
The clay face is like moving up towards you to get a better look at you.
Okay. And I believe that's my turn. Like, standard action for the bluff and move to, move around him. To interpret.
Okay. Alright. Umpo is going to go. He's panicking. Arms are now like holding on tight to your wrist to not have you just drop him. Legs are kicking back and forth as he's freaking out. Please don't hurt me. Please don't kill me. Please don't kill me. That would hurt really bad, really bad. I have done nothing. I don't know about him. I'm sorry what he's done. You guys are my friends. Please just let go of me. Anything in response from anybody?
Nope.
I'm a little busy. A little distracted.
Yeah,
We're
me
still
too.
big fights.
I'm
respond.
still looming, like, being intimidating. Like, especially Clayface.
I don't consider us friends, Umpo.
I still want to die.
I'm gonna say, I sound for a top the drug dealers and watch them get stabbed.
Wait, say that again?
I said, I watched him throw a top the drug dealers and watch them get stabbed.
It's not...
What?
He... Oh, okay, I'm gonna make a roll right here. Umpo, you hear this high-pitched voice crack scream, like, briefly come out from him. It seems to be hyperventilating as you watch as the eye that mechanical eye looks down at the dog. This red laser connects to its face as the dog mechanically shuts down. It just kind of goes into a laying position. Please let me go. Please let me go.
Wait. I just need you to quit. Can you repeat what you said?
Please let me go.
No. Sorry, no.
DM.
Did you say that the dog shut down because it looks like Umpa wanted it to?
Yep.
Yeah.
Should have shot this little monkey.
Yeah. I didn't trust him at all ever since the blood incident.
Can I take a glance up at those rat dogs?
The pigeons?
Yeah.
Yeah, are we still in initiative?
Yes.
So DM.
Slunda, you're up.
Alright. I am going to try and pull Flamel out of the sticky stuff.
Okay. I've changed my mind that you can add a +2 to it.
Oh, okay.
Yay!
Yeah.
Yeah.
Power of friendship.
Because I thought about it. I thought about it more, and when you said you did all 4 arms, like, okay. Like, you've attached your body.
Well, let's hope I don't totally fail. Okay, what am I rolling? Athletics?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so it'll be a +5 then. That's a 17.
Friendship is magic.
You hear it beginning to crack as your foot gets loose, and before you know it, Slunda's back is just bent back as she's lifted you. You kind of lose your balance, and she falls on top of you, but you are free.
Wait, you said
on top
she
of who?
falls on... Yeah, she falls on top of...
Flamel falls on top of you. You guys are just laying on the ground now.
Okay.
She's connected to you.
Okay, I guess that is fair. I did kind of glue all my arms. Okay, it's slightly unclear whether to take the full action to undo. I mean, I can dismiss it by touching the object again. The glue.
I would say that's... I'll just let that... You can undo yourself that time.
Okay.
We are no
Just
longer
like
going
fall,
to
and
get...
then
I'm stuck there for another round.
Like, you let go as you... So it kind of pushes you off gently, not rudely, but
I don't shove you off. I'm just like use
rolls
my-
you off. Like, here you go.
Thanks, Lunda.
All right, bloop.
So dog's power down.
They're probably 10 feet in the air above you, just flying around in circles.
Hey, you don't have a gun.
No one has asked for a gun. You didn't offer.
You offered, but it was at a distracting time where.
Arvid, would you willingly let him use a gun? Okay, yep, that. I would say that would just be movement action. Ranged, all ranged weapons are dex based.
Because I gave it to the nightmare.
it. 13 hits a rat.
Okay, good.
As you hit it dead on, you watch as this flying rat enters into a spiral and lands down on the ground, right in front of the dog, unmoving. Like it kind of has that like muscle reflex of flinching a little bit as it's flopping around before it just falls dead.
I was like, took one hit. Who could have murdered them?
That's just one thing. So I have a pistol. I'm proud of that. That's what I can use.
All right. You watch as the other rats. No, actually, dog is out of commission. The other rats rapidly descend, like full-on hawk dive down in front of the other rat, and just begin eating at it. That's their turn. Flamel. Anything you'd like to do?
Alright, where's Umpo at this point?
He's right above the dog, in Ewan's hands, crying and screaming and begging for his life, as he doesn't want to die.
I see. Well, that's probably not gonna happen. Not dying, I mean. He's definitely dying. Let's see what I have. Nothing I want to waste one of these on now that I'm not just going to sedate him, now that we're going to actually kill him. Did anybody in the group take damage?
No.
Okay, great!
Earlier in the day,
From shooting yourself?
stamina damage so far.
Okay. Okay, everybody is fine then.
Which you can get back after like a 10-minute rest.
Yeah. I'm going to... Well, I'm not a combat person, so I'm like, well, we're gonna kill him, I presume. I'm just gonna inspect this dog a bit, since it's chilling now, and it's right next to me and no longer attacking me. I want to investigate this dog.
All right. Roll an engineering check for me.
Engineering. Okay.
I think with this I can
And
safely...
its relationship with the eye, also.
Okay.
Amazing.
I can help you out. In a
Doing
minute.
so great, everyone.
It's... I think we can probably get out of initiative as right now. It's pretty basic in design. Running mostly on cogs and gears. It does look like it has some programming in the head. Computers that are affecting its cognitive functions, if you want to call it that. It seems completely powered off right now.
Can I cast Identify? Well, hang on. Do I want to do it on the dog or do I want to do it on the eye?
Eye, do the eye.
The eye is still in
It's true.
Umpo, right?
Decided not to pull it out of his head while he was alive.
Can
Umpo is-
I?
Can you what?
Can I do Identify while it's in him, or would I need to take it? Would it need to be taken out?
Probably would need to be taken out.
Okay.
So, Umpo is kind of looks defeated. He's just hanging there. Can you let me down now?
I will set him down. I'm glad you decided to talk.
Thank you. Just got
Now-
scared. You guys said you weren't them. They treated me nice. I didn't know what you were gonna do.
Well,
Then why
to be
the
fair-
dog?
yes. Why the dog?
I wanted to see what you guys were kind of capable of.
I'm going to raise an eyebrow.
Are we still in
You can't trust him.
No, you're not. You're
We're
not
out of
in.
initiative.
You're out
I'm
of
just gonna
initiative.
look Umpo dead in the face, and I go, heads or tails?
We should ask questions first.
Umpo's eye glare, like, it turns red. I need you to tell me, what did you get, Arvad?
Tails.
He says tails.
Cool. I shoot him in the face.
Roll an attack.
Don't shoot him in the eye. I need that eye.
Oh yeah, I was gonna give it back to the Mr. Big because his robot.
We'll talk
butler's
about that.
eye. Do. Why did it switch like this on this thing? 18 plus 4, so 22. If I did my math right.
Okay, roll for damage.
Sweet. I wish that had crit, but it did not. Ooh, max damage though. That's 6. So that's 3 explosion or fire damage. That's 3 fire damage, 3 piercing projectile.
Shot goes off as he's just, like, in the process of standing up. Hits him dead in the chest. He stumbles back a little bit. A little explosion goes off. Coughs out some blood. Yeah, pretty good shot.
Now, what can you tell us about our previous selves? Because obviously there's a disconnect.
Obviously. What do you want to know? There was
What
Ewad and
happened?
Arvad and Slunda and Flamel and Bloop. They came here, they talked, they helped out, they left. One was really good with shooting, as seen in my chest. That one over there, he was good at eating things.
How was him?
You probably were pretty good with sword. You were good at that weird techno magic stuff. Don't really know what it is or how to describe it. Well, I don't like you very much. You kind of stayed to your own self doing your own experiments. It was kind of weird, but that's what you did. Experiments. Lots of them. Lots of blood taken from me. I didn't appreciate it.
You gave me blood willingly this time.
Yeah. After 100 times, you're just kind of used to it.
You
see,
was
where-
it taken differently before? Because you just cut off your arm.
Did just cut off
For the
your
blood.
arm for me to get blood.
I find it's just the easiest way to get the amount needed. Those dumb little needles took too long.
Ooh, I have a lot of questions for my other self about what I was doing with that blood.
I have a lot of questions too. Something about making me normal. I don't know.
It worked, did it?
Well, let me put at least a card on the table. We're here unexpectedly for both you and us, and we're in an unfamiliar situation. We have found out that there is, or are, alternate versions of us who have previously been here and have, in some ways, altered our reputation and others' perception of who we are.
They
And
haven't
also-
altered any perception of who you are. They're the ones that made the perception. They're the ones that created it. You're the ones doing the altering. Alright?
Fair.
Get that straight.
Fair. It's just not the perception that we're expecting of us. We were expecting to be strangers here, and we're not. And we're quite clearly not exactly fulfilling others' expectations of us, are we?
No,
But also,
are not. He's, as you say, his eyes are just locked on Arvad, making sure that his finger is not going to pull the trigger.
and also,
Wait,
you've
so
been acting very suspicious.
he's been looking at me the entire time since I shot him, right?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. So he saw me flip a coin again.
Don't shoot that eye.
I can't help who I am, just like you guys can't help who you are. Each of you are your own people and persons. Correct?
I would disagree about not being able to help who you are, because people can change. I've seen it.
Ah, cool. Well, I've seen it too, because you guys are definitely not who you were.
Good. We are different. We're... the closest explanation I've heard is either it's alternate timelines, or branching timelines, or parallel timelines, or I'm
Either a
confused. I
parallel
We
don't...
are
reality
supposed
or
to be
split
different because they
timeline.
died.
Right, they
So
died.
we are supposed to be different.
We're trying to
They-
be
they-
different.
Ah,
Because, quite frankly, we don't want to die.
I I get that. I don't want to die either.
Heads or
Right.
tails?
Tails.
I should probably flip the coin again since I forgot what it is. I go, and I cast Death's Door on him.
Alright, what's this do, if you can remind me?
That is what I am looking at. I accelerated his life cycle, blah blah blah. He can attempt to make a fortitude save to have the damage.
Okay. What is the DC?
The DC is... Where do I find spellcasting things on
That...
here? Oh, never mind. I think I found it. I think that's gonna tell me the save is a 13.
13. That's going to be a 15 for him.
Okay, so he halves the damage of my 1d10. How can I roll that?
You type in 1d10, or you find a d10.
6, so he takes 3 damage.
You can see his skin shrivels up a little bit and he coughs out some more blood. Oh.
How bad does he look right
Linda looks.
It's not looking great, but he's not terrible.
now? Okay, good.
Linda's just kind of like looking back and forth, like, is this normal? Is this?
He was always one to shoot first, ask questions later, so I think it's pretty normal.
Is this dog
I have a
still
question for
on,
you.
or is it like inert?
It's inert.
Cool. I'm gonna put my weapon away. Like, I will very visibly holster my weapons.
Mhm.
Then I'm gonna go begin dismantling this dog.
No!
Well,
Alright.
so Flamal was looking at it first,
Wait.
and then it was connected to the to the eye. So we're waiting on that.
Well, it was like a-
Yet.
It was a laser that had just turned it off, like that.
Okay. I won't
I can't do identify on both though, so I'd probably.
until unless it gets put back together, kind of thing. But if you're playing around with it, I missed that part.
Oh, I is inspecting it, and now I've turned my attention to Umbo's eye.
Oh, if you're
So Linda will cast identify on the dog then.
Go tinker with the dog.
Don't hurt it!
Linda will cast identify on the dog. Overton.
Okay.
Umbo, are you able to?
What were you going to say,
Are
Flamel?
you able to remove that eye, Umbo, yourself?
Maybe.
I'm just wondering
He's-
if I'll have to remove it for you.
He's done it before. He's been like, aha.
I mean now.
I don't think I want you touching me.
Fortunately, it has come to my attention that that eye is proprietary technology and it doesn't belong to you.
According to who?
According to Flamel.
So you can just say that yourself? You can just say
According
that
to me.
doesn't belong?
According to the man who created it. I will be retrieving it. You can either hand it over or I'll take it.
Okay. I'll hand it over. As long as I get a promise that none of you are going to kill me. Shoot me dead. Blow off my head.
I cannot promise that.
Stab me. Oh, that's the promise I need for me to give it away willingly.
Right. I open my lab to start selecting some instruments. Extract the eye.
I don't hear any promises being made from any of you. You guys are really different from them. Hey, yeah.
Well,
So
we don't know who they were, or whether you're, quite frankly, truthfully representing them to us. And that's my hang up here. You understand? Is I don't know enough about them and us and what our relationship is. Because so far your explanation of them seems mostly shallow.
Question for the DM.
Yeah. Yes.
My memory recordings, Umpo didn't have this robot eye, right?
Correct.
Okay. Yes, well, I believe you knew a version of us who knew you when you hadn't stolen that. At least that's makes a difference for me.
Word.
I use my cantrip thingy, my level 0 spell, token spell, and I use it to create a shot glass. And I say,
Okay.
listen here, Umpo, I will no longer shoot you, and I'm gonna take the bottle I got earlier, I'm gonna pour a shot, and I'm gonna go, I will also not stab you. And then I put the bottle back in my jacket, and then I go, and I will also not cast painful like spells on you. Does that suffice?
Alright, we'll get to that in just 1 second. Slunda, the identify in Starfinder.
Yes.
What does it do in this one?
So it basically gives me a bonus to figuring something out.
Okay, what are you trying to figure out about it?
I'm trying to figure out like the I don't know, the triggers or what see if there's anything more to it besides what we saw than just attacking.
Roll an engineering check and add your bonus with identify.
Right. You said engineering?
Yep.
So that'll be a plus 17 then. Because my bonus is 7.
And the bonus for the spell is plus 10.
Yes. That's a 28.
Okay. There is a
And command words or passwords of items.
okay. Definitely like not command word or password, but like that eye is kind of its on-off switch.
Okay, so it's specifically to the eye, not to random other, or not to. Okay.
At least in its deactivated state. Probably has some command words that Umpa might have been saying while he was screaming out.
Gotcha.
You guys, or earlier, that like choker around its neck. When it takes damage, you can tell that it's able to absorb some of that energy, convert it into electricity, and then when it's fully charged, it's able to release a pretty substantial electrical shock. But besides that, everything else that Flamel had gotten, you got.
Alright. Well, it definitely... So that confirms that it was definitely specifically Umpo. Oh yeah, is it a Flamel dog? Are there any other markings on it? Just to check.
No.
Just wondering.
Yeah, no, you're good.
And does it appear to be purely technological?
Yes.
No beating heart inside this dog.
No beating hearts. It's all mechanical. Yep.
Alright. Any physical switches? I can be like, like those things where you can use the remote, but also you can just like on off, and if you have to turn it on for the remote to work.
Nope.
You have to
Alright,
pull his
Linda.
tail 3 times and then twist it.
Left, right,
Count
start.
clockwise twice and clockwise once.
Slunda will.
So just what?
Slunda will come back over and say, "It definitely is paired to the eye. The dog doesn't go to anything else."
Interesting.
Umpo is skeptically taking the shot glass. To new friendships?
What is happening?
I am getting his eye back from him. Not his eye. It's in his head. And so he wants us to promise not to kill him.
Yep. So that would be bad
Kill
for
him
me.
Unless you try to
going
kill
to kill
us
us.
again.
I didn't try to kill.
Mm.
I don't see
As long
anything.
as we have no reason to think you're trying to kill us again.
I didn't attack any of you, and that
The
dog. I mean, the
You
dog might
threw
have
a
hit.
grenade.
It was a
I
sticky
had
grenade.
no-
It did nothing to you. And
Did try
that
to break
dog,
my arm.
I was
And you sicked
holding
that
you
dog on
back.
us.
The dog didn't do any harm to
And
any
I was
of
only trying to sedate you. I wasn't even going to hurt you.
you. And now you want to break one of the rules. Very
Rule.
without a sanctioned event. That's a pretty high punishment here.
Oh, so
Does he still have that bolt that he stuck in his ear?
Did he stick it in his ear? I just remember
He
he had it.
still. Yeah, I'm just gonna say.
I know what you're talking about. I just didn't remember that particular detail.
For
about it
some
being
reason,
in
I
his ear.
remember him pulling it out of his ear.
I don't know where he
I'm
kept
gonna
it.
say. So there's exceptions to these rules.
Now you're talking like the old one. Uh-huh. So there's exceptions to the rules, ways that you can twist and bend without breaking.
Yeah,
That's
Rule
what you have
21.
to learn.
The rules that are most important to me are not the rules of this place. Understand?
I get that. I'm just trying to make sure that you guys aren't harmed. Because we're friends, or we're gonna be friends. He still has the shot glass up, ready to, know that you have
promise
glasses.
not to kill us. We'll promise not to kill you.
I would never
I
kill you guys.
won't
That would
ever trust
break
you.
a big rule. What? Understandable. Okay, I'm not gonna fight that one. That's understandable. That is
Good.
okay. I understand.
I'm gonna do
You
the
have to look in the
Kasathan
eye.
equivalent of running my hands through my hair. It's like,
Rubbing your head.
Just like
Just like rubbing your temples, just like, oh. So, new friendships?
I'm gonna look at Arvad. Is it Arvad or Arvad? And you're probably muted.
Potentially.
yeah.
Why do you mute, man?
It's because when it's recording, if it will catch my mic even if I'm muted here,
Oh.
and if my wife comes in and wants to say something to me, it would be weird if it's talking over everything.
That's fair. That's fair.
Okay.
Oh, we also like to collude and to connive.
Yes.
Ah.
And connive.
Conspire.
But yes, what was your question again?
Twice now, Umpo has been erasing the shot
oh, you're
glass and
asking
saying
how
new
it's
friendships.
named.
New friend.
Oh yeah, Arvad versus Arvad.
Arvad.
I've been saying it wrong.
It's just with
But-
the Kasathan accent.
Yes, I'm gonna keep it that way.
That's fine.
Transactonian. Whatever.
Wait, where did Umpo get a shot glass?
You
Oh,
handed it
you
to
were.
him.
No, the shot glass I have in my hand.
Oh, I thought you handed it to him.
Oh, I did not hand it to him, this little bastard.
Yes.
He's like reaching for it then.
I'm
I'll
just gonna go.
pantomime holding one.
To me, not shooting, stabbing, or casting
Or lollygagging.
mean spells on you, and then I throw back the shot, and the shot glass disappears.
Nice.
Alright. And to new friendships?
Sure.
We can work towards it.
Okay. I like that. I like that. You guys realize your sloop is currently eating he's in the process of eating the. He points towards the the small swarm of bird rats, and he's in the process of eating.
Just
one
like
eye.
oozing over them. Is that normal for sloops?
I have no idea. I assume he eats what he
Does
eats.
he need
But-
more of them?
Turning and looking, you now you turn back to Umpo, and he is booking it back towards the tunnel.
Get back here! Give me that eye! I'm gonna chase him.
Wait, no, I cast a token spell before he even gets too far, and I
Oh, he's a fast little bugger.
He's
He's
a
like
fast
45.
little bugger.
He's like 50 feet away from you guys, like full on.
ooh, I'm running
What
after
is
him.
Houston? Yep, I'm chasing him.
I'm
Give
gonna
me the
tackle him
eye!
because that's not in the list of things I said I wouldn't do.
Ah. He runs at 50 feet, you said?
Something like that.
Wait, is that his speed? Is 50 feet?
Might be more, might be
Or
less.
did he teleport?
High dash. Is that a
Yeah.
thing?
Where
I'm
is?
just gonna
I don't know.
sprint.
Yeah,
speed.
That's 30, but you can, as actions, there's something where you can, like move up to 4 times your speed or whatever.
Move your
Um,
I was gonna say, none of my actions say that I can move faster than my.
So you can use
Well, there's
you can go down. So you can use your action
I
to do a
will.
movement, or okay. So you guys all start sprinting after him.
Give me the eye, Umpo, or I will forcibly remove it from your face!
I'm sorry, I can't allow that to happen. As he says that, he's passed
Can't allow
into
you
the
to
tunnel.
keep it.
You watch as he's passing until the rest of you are getting ready to. He turns around, starts to jump backwards. There's a single beam of light that pierces from his eye towards the dog. And you watch as all the pipe works that were around become like living vines and create a wall between you and him and close off the section.
Well, whatever start we had is done now.
Is the dog attacking us?
You turn around. The dog is in the process of yawning. You hear the mechanical gears grinding as it's starting to stand up. You recognize it kind of loading right now.
Should get away from that dog.
I'm gonna disassemble it. How bad's it look?
Not too hurt.
Okay,
But-
let's go.
Let's run away from that dog. Look, come!
Looks like it has a slight wait time to load up.
Let's just leave the dog
Yep,
there.
we're gonna go.
Have to get that eye back from Umpo eventually, though. Next time
I'm
we
gonna
see
need-
him, we just pile on him and I take the eye, okay?
I'm gonna need a group stealth check from all of you as you try and sneak around this dog.
I don't like Umpo,
Alright.
It's a
guys.
plus.
Umpo's not my friend.
Ah,
I told you so.
yeah.
20
I was trying to be a good guy, or at least semi-good, you know. And then he had to go
I'm
and
gonna be
betray
really
us
honest.
like
I was
that.
going to just keep firing into Umpo's head, but you guys were like, we have questions.
I was just gonna forcibly remove his eye.
Well, I
Oh.
appreciate you
the
letting
hell,
other people
Blue?
ask you questions.
Yes, yeah, we appreciate that.
Oh my gosh, we're so
It's a
not
stack overflow
sneaky.
problem where the integer becomes the max possible.
How do you get -1? What are you doing, screaming? I'm sneaky.
I trip and the robot falls out of my body.
What?
So as the group is
you,
moving on,
you
you see,
clank, clank, and sloop, sloop at the same time.
yeah, it's not Scoop. You hear with each step. It is in the process of rebooting as all of you guys start walking around, getting some cover behind some of the trash heaps.
Could I run up to it actually and try and like
Throw it.
use identify to try and like figure out if I can tell any like manual triggers or whatever?
So I think you would have gotten that from the
Okay.
first identify, and there were no
Okay.
manual ones. This one was specifically tied to the
Okay.
to the eye. Yeah.
Yeah, there was some stuff that you said like I kind of got that there might be other things when it's on.
Oh,
I
okay.
guess
True. I mean, that was maybe
Yeah,
some
I
more.
guess I'd say manual, but I was meaning more like, can I figure out maybe?
Sure, you can. It might take you some time. You might be pushing it a little bit, but on reboot time.
Okay.
But you can definitely go up.
Okay, I will run over and do another identify spell.
Okay.
Same as before, right? The engineering check,
Uh-huh.
the extra. Okay, roll 1d20 plus 17. That's an 18. Oh, that's a nat 1 though.
An 18, but that one.
Let's see. Can I find proper music for this? I wasn't expecting something like this.
No, we're having a bad
I
day.
walk up to it and it just bites my arm.
No.
It just bites your hand off again.
It's the same hand.
Well, it's not backwards anymore. On the bright side.
Let's see.
Need that
When
eye,
my-
guys. So mad that Umpo got away.
Nope, that isn't what I'm looking for. I don't think
If I
I'm gonna
had
find what I want.
like really run, I might have been able to catch him, but I didn't really run.
Crouching down next to this rebooting dog, you can hear the gears turning. Little bit of steam comes from the nostrils.
At the
You can
first
see the
sign
puncture
of something
wounds.
going wrong, I glue my hand to it. No.
It's
It's just like
Tail
my new
goes-
just reaction to anything. It's just
goes
like
from a
with my
downward
hand.
position and like swing, shoots up, and you hear the metal creaking. Its legs begin to go into place. Everybody else is sneaking around, like, what's going on? You guys can see Linda doing right
I'm
up
the
next to it.
distraction.
Bloop, you are
I don't know it yet, but I'm the distraction.
No,
Bloop, you are walking, making that sound. The dog with these blooping sounds, its ears are twitching and like following. You watch these metal ears are honing in on the sound you're making. Its head isn't moving, but the ears are twisting and turning towards the direction you're going. And as you step onto like this, it's almost like a pile of rusted metal bikes and pipes and wrenches. And you start to lift off. Some of it gets caught a little bit, and it pulls on you. You fall forward. Little bits of you splash out before being reabsorbed into you. Plinkerton gets knocked out and rolls down the hill about 10 feet before he slams into like this old rotting refrigerator. As you're doing that though, and you stand up, back up, you notice there's this thing that's now floating in your chest. It has a faint resemblance of almost looks like a coat of arms shield that's really rusted. But you get to add a where is it? You get to add. Oh, where are you? Oh, that's the wrong one. That's why. A brooch of shielding to your inventory.
Whoa.
That's kind of just floating there right now.
It's just floating.
I don't imagine
Yes.
it's dead yet.
Huh, you dropped that. Let me pick that up for you.
Like, in-
Yeah, you just kind of like there's some items like scattered around here.
your hand just started getting eaten away. You know that.
Are you guys watching Slunda as she's doing this?
I'm gonna keep an eye on her,
Yeah,
but I'll keep moving.
like an eye, but
Okay.
yeah, we're trying to move and get out.
Still moving, going down the hill. You can hear these like almost sound like an engine starting up from this dog.
Watching because I care about her.
Oh.
So
Please do not
it's
get
beginning to move. Like when a dog shakes water off of it, it's just moving its shoulders back and forth. its ears still following the sound of Bloop. Its neck is now turning. You can see that collar is beginning to pick up. And you see some electricity. You hear, it sounds like a furnace burning deep within. Now, without identify, that natural one.
Mm-hmm.
Something you're not quite sure without taking a look inside its mouth, which was previously shut. So, I'm going to leave the option to you. Are you going to look inside its mouth?
I do want to look inside its mouth, and actually, for realsies, if something starts to happen, I want to just glue my hands in place. like in a position where it can't bite my hands. Well, the hands holding it anyways. If I were holding the mouth like that, I would just glue it and then.
Just like those crazy people from Florida, you get down on all fours, all six.
All sixes.
Start sticking your head in further and further. You smell.
I want to have a hold on the outside. I'm not.
2 arms have grabbed onto the outside. You get this.
And the other 2 arms supporting my weight.
You can hear something turning and burning. It sounds like the smell of coal beginning to burn. Looking in, you can see various little pipes in the back of its throat connected to what probably is what would be its stomach. And what seems to be like a miniature flamethrower attached to it. As you see that, you see as the spark on the flamethrower begins to grow brighter and brighter.
Can I turn myself so as if I'm riding a dog and glue myself to it?
Make a reflex save.
Your new steed. The dog.
I just, if I'm at least making it bigger. Okay, reflex save. Okay, that's a +1.
Linda's default is to glue herself to either problems or friends.
I don't have a lot of combat spells yet, so I'm just doing what I can.
Your eyes kind of get big as you notice that this thing's about to shoot fire in your face. This is what it was that you were missing, and it's about to happen. You panic. Are you gluing your hands to its head?
I mean, I'm trying to angle it away from so it's not going for my face. So I might try and angle it upwards or something.
Your head is in its mouth. It's in its jaws.
I was going to. Okay, I was picturing that I was just outside of it and looking. But you're
you had to
that.
You had to get in.
Okay.
You say don't glue yourself right there.
Yeah. Can I? Okay, so it's about to go off. And you're saying I assume the reflex save was whether I could pull my head out.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm asking, you said your hands glue, because you said you were doing that as soon as you saw trouble.
Because I thought I was on the outside of it.
Oh. Are you still doing that?
So. I mean, potentially... How big is the mouth? Could I, if I'm putting my head in, can I also have one of my arms that has been going in as well? Or is it just too narrow for that?
It'd be too narrow for that.
Okay. Didn't realize it'd be quite like this. Okay, can I reach up and, as I'm trying to pull my... Oh, let's see. So my head's in its mouth. I'm gonna hit with a fireball. Shoot the face, regardless. How far in, is my head, if it's jaws shut, is it, hitting my neck? Is it hitting...
No, it's not hitting your neck.
My forehead, or
It'd
where is it?
probably be, to your nose.
To my nose?
As you have an elongated head.
That's right. I do have the super long... How am I even getting in there? Because it kind of... I'm trying to look. I feel like I'm going sideways.
You found a way.
I found a way.
I'm not questioning it. I'm not questioning it. You found a way.
Florida.
I want you to. You get a picture of this however you want to. I have a very. I can't explain it because I think it's funnier for you to think of how your head's getting in there. That's terrible DMing on my part, but like,
That's why, because I've just gone so far in that the back of my head is kind of like caught on the teeth.
Yeah, we'll go with that. Yeah.
Sure. Okay. Just double checking this. Okay. Between an object I touch. Didn't think that I'd be putting my head inside the mouth. Okay. I'm like, why would I do this? But then I gotta remember it's Slunda. This totally makes sense, actually.
I'm going back towards her, by the way, at this point. I'm just like, uh-oh.
Okay.
That's a bad thing.
Okay. So I've got hands on the outside of it. And yeah, I'll still glue my hands. I assume I'm in a... I'm holding the outside of it like I was trying to hold it open. And I'll shift slightly so that it's not gonna crush me. Crush my hands. I mean, obviously it's gonna hit my head first. Actually, no, I'm gonna keep it... because I'm holding it open somewhat. Yeah, I'm gonna glue my hands to it.
Okay.
And hopefully
the second, like, your hands are there, the second you see that light turn on, panic as you glue the hands there. You feel this intense heat as this fireball slams into your face. And that's where we're going to end tonight's session.
Oh boy.
Oh no!
No, this is not what I should have dissembled what he was here.
Sorry, I intended to get the eye that controlled it. I didn't think we were gonna let go of him and let him run away.
Well, we could have put him back. I should have just killed him.
We should have just killed him and taken his eye.
Because he regenerates super fast, so I could have just shot him a bunch. And then we could have started...
Should have just forcibly taken his eye. I shouldn't have been so polite.
I was thinking dismemberment, because then we could, like, separate him from the other body.
I mean, fair, but I need his eye.
I mean, yes. Fair.
Well, I was literally like, nah, this is the last time I go for polite when I need to reclaim proprietary technology.
Yeah, because
by force every
what
time.
Happens is then your friend goes and gets herself in a dog's mouth. It's cause and effect directly.
And my friend puts her mouth in her dog's mouth. I mean, and it blows fire in her face. This is clearly my fault for not retrieving the eye quickly enough.
Yes, logic, right?
This is why we have rules and we follow them, because then people don't put their heads in dog mouths.
It's probably one of those things where she doesn't realize how far she's looked in because she's just like focused on like trying to figure out what's in there, and then she's like, "Whoops!"
Flamel like saw you start doing that and was like, "I better go back there and make sure she's I'm not on fire." Wow, that escalated quickly. Oh no!
This was unexpected. When I was like, we're gonna fight in the pits, I wasn't expecting Umpo's gonna betray us. What's funny is I originally wanted to take Umpo and throw him at the dog before I knew
I thought that would have been a good idea, honestly.
I really wonder about our future selves.
Seriously.
You guys seem pretty chill about the whole android way.